Hey, welcome back, y'all. Oh man, it's good to be back. Missing one. That sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Bye,
Have fun with the fam.
Anthony.
Don't worry, your daughter's just gonna be just fine.
Nintendo will be missed.
Welcome back. Ready to rock and roll. Secrets in Time is back.
Hey,
See
whoa,
what
whoa, whoa.
happens. Now we'll see what happens.
I feel the fear.
She feels the fear
I was like,
already.
oh, there's so much that happened that I just, all
There's a lot
kinds of
that
anxiety
happened.
thinking about it again.
Yeah, welcome back. Hope y'all like the new layout. The pictures.
Layout's
See, I'm like,
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
There's
Layout looks so
them.
good.
There, down there is those two. Yep. Figure I'm like, figure out where's where. Yeah.
Blanket is kind of looks like it's sitting in Anthony's place.
Yes, it does.
The
Yeah, look at
blanket
that.
is
Oh yeah, the
Anthony.
blanket
It says
is
Jedi.
Same color.
He's just sitting in the corner. The
Yeah.
Nintendo. He's moping in the corner. Nice. Well, yeah, we're back. Any announcements you guys have? Anything?
Me and Cody have presents for everyone
What?
that we would like to give out before we start, just because they're funny. Let's see here.
They're humorous.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do it one at a time, just because they're hilarious. Here you go. This one's for Mike.
Oh.
Aw, crap.
Wow.
Almost.
Yep. We got DM Dingbat.
Another way to make you suffer.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, yes. It will definitely make you suffer.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, baby. Look at that.
It's
Fire
a
elemental.
fire elemental that I'm not excited to get killed by, but
Oh,
you
look
know.
at that. Thank you, you two. That's awesome.
And for Jason,
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, guys. 2.0.
Yeah. For Apollo, a note says 2.0.
2.0.
Apollo.
Which, if anybody knows, doesn't know, because you didn't spoil it last time, like during your paint night.
Spoil what?
Exactly.
Oh.
I don't spoil anything.
I don't know what's getting spoiled, but
I don't know.
I avoid spoilers. Yeah, baby.
Dog
Sick.
2.0.
Dog. Dog is back.
That is spectacular.
Got another giant spider to replace his previous giant old spider.
I don't know how you did
I
it.
don't know how he
Another
died.
dog.
No, not
The
at
dog.
all.
And this is for Shayla.
Ah, the mighty P.
Oh. Belladonna's new friends. I feel like I should be afraid.
They're Belladonna's new friends.
That's sick.
I feel like I should be afraid.
Yeah,
We're new friends
baby.
with you guys, so I'm concerned.
That's awesome.
That's fine.
Ah,
Very cool.
Nope. A devil.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Wait,
a
what is-
cultist and a
Let's
devil.
see.
Such good friends. I
Yeah.
don't want them to be my friends.
Listen, you made a deal with the devil, and
Oh,
that's what's
yes.
happened.
I'm gonna
now.
deal with the
Yeah,
demon.
yeah.
Dude,
You know, now
that's
Shayla's a cultist.
Hell, yeah, maybe.
Sorry, Belladonna.
That's
Also
awesome.
not a cultist.
Okay, and
Yeah,
Cody got
that's
one.
cool.
Cody got one for me, and I got one for Cody. So
And also,
Nice.
let's see,
that one's for Killer.
Kilvar.
Oh, baby.
Gilmore loses his other half.
Nice.
And I'll have you know, all of these were brought up like imagined by Grace.
No,
I had a lot of fun.
Not at all.
So she was.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Full,
It's
yes.
a full
full
Warforged.
Warforged,
In
yeah.
case you notice his others.
Yeah, we were looking at these
That
and
is
Grace
cool.
had like all like these like quips about these things and I was like, where are you getting this?
In case you lose your other half.
Anthony says, "Found your wife," so I wonder what's in here.
Oh,
And mine says
That's
Ava's
great.
fan club, which I don't.
So,
I'm assuming it's a bird. I'm assuming it's a
That's
bird.
great. You
you
guys are
guys are
awesome.
awesome.
Oh, I taped it, so yeah. Oh, yep, perfect. Look, another Aarakocra from my collection.
Yes.
And a harpy. Oh my
Yes.
god. I love them.
Uh,
More bird
Cool.
people.
You're your
Yes,
fan
your
club.
fan club, for sure.
You're welcome.
And the
I got
one
you a fan
Grace
club.
got from me says, in case you want to turn into something intelligent.
Wow.
Not fighting
Is that a large donkey?
Well, probably. We're going to find out.
Maybe a mule.
He got himself a T-Rex the other
I
day,
believe it.
and I was like, no.
Oh snap!
Ah, it's a giant eagle.
Yes.
Very
That's
A
nice.
giant
awesome.
eagle. There we go.
So now we have one.
yes.
We have one for you and for Wallach. Merry Christmas, everyone! Hope
Thank
you all
you.
like
Merry
the.
Christmas, everyone.
Guys.
That is so
And also
cool.
terrifying.
Oh, so terrifying.
That may or may not attack you sometime soon.
Yeah, that's.
Nice. We'll hide that one for a minute. Very cool. Thank you guys.
Of course, Merry Christmas.
Gotta make all the jokes now. Oh. So yeah, I think this week we're gonna be doing another decoding. So who wants to be up first to do a deep dive into their character's backstory?
To do something on the weekend, I'm down.
Whenever, sometime this off week.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'm gonna volunteer myself every single time, so whenever you actually want to deal with me, just hit me up.
Well, we can do one of these.
Really low.
That's from Vorpal. It's weird.
It was so bored.
That was so funny.
I was really confused.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching.
We
I was
all were, yeah.
like, okay.
Who is
For the
that?
first week, then, why don't we do? Since last week we kind of just did a rundown of how we got together, what we were doing. So jump on and watch it if you want. Figure out where we're at, who we are, what we're doing. The decoding part of this is going to be, at least the first part, a backstory up through where you joined the party. Everything that's going on from then, don't touch. Because we want to do some other things with that, but at least that way, people that are jumping on watching can actually figure out who the hell these characters are. And if they're picking this up at level 11, you won't know because there's a lot. So, if you want to do you two this week,
Sure.
just
Weird.
work on your backstory,
Ava
getting
and
familiar with it
Apollo.
again.
We could go alphabetical order.
Good.
Ava and Apollo,
There
and
you
then
go. Belladonna and Dieter,
then
and
Kilvar,
Kilvar and Tendo. That'll work.
Okay.
Perfect.
Look at you. You're going in initiative order.
Math. Right, not math.
And
Language.
I'll be
English.
Alphabet.
I'll be
I
back.
just
I'll
had
be
to
down
say
here.
it. Switch Apollo and Ava.
Yes.
It's fine. I'll be down here.
I'll be right.
Nope, she's right there.
Thank you.
That's gonna drive her crazy.
Here, there you go.
Just kidding.
Well, now they're all wrong, so it's okay.
It's fine. So yeah, look forward to that for this week. Since it's our off week, we'll do that. I'll probably be jumping into the stack of minis that somebody keeps dumping on me. It's great. It's a lot. It's awesome.
If we end up figuring out how to do it, I'm planning on doing like a meet the characters like sketch through on Twitch where I kind of just draw and sketch most everyone and kind of go through design elements. So if we want to like co-stream while we talk to everyone
Absolutely.
about characters, I would really love to do that.
That
We'll
would be
have to-
very cool.
We'll have to get everyone's time so we can do that, or I can just like talk to you guys and be like, okay, so what design elements do you want to be very prevalent on them? Because I know Ava and I know kind of Dieter because we talk a lot, but everyone else I'm like, we need to catch up. So
Are you talking pre-level 10 or are we talking post-level 10?
I'm thinking more post level 10
Okay.
because you know
Yeah.
we have these new designs that I like to start.
There's a
getting
lot
done.
that's changed. in that
Yeah.
time period.
Yeah.
Whether we wanted it to or not.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, when
Yeah.
somebody rolls a natural one and then fails death save twice in a row. Sorry, everybody.
That's alright. I'm liking what we got going on with it. So,
I do too.
yeah, it is.
I do too. So yeah. So there's the death die out there on the table.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
And so I'm afraid of it? Yeah.
I don't want to touch it.
All right. Any other announcements before we get rolling? Anybody else got anything going this week? Nothing? Cool.
Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah. Happy
Oh,
New Year.
yes. Happy New Year. It's now
And-
First stream
2021.
of 2021.
And FU 2020.
Yep, let's hope that this year's better than last
Hell,
year.
amen.
Yeah, not so much.
Amen. All right. Well, hand me that thing right there, and I'll get it out of the way. One last thing on the table. Okay, you guys ready to roll?
Yeah.
So, last we left off, the foreigners, Troll Skull Foreigner, I love that name, had awakened from taking a detour, and were kind of chatting about what they were doing, where they were, and somebody went off chasing scary things in the woods. And that worked out real well. Went full focus on nothing but the chase and got knocked on his can. During that morning, Ava was able to scry upon Capona and saw she was riding in a cart along with other people heading to a very familiar gate that they would get to later. And at the same time, Tendo reached out and was pointed in the direction of his daughter and was told by his deity to not to give up and to go look. So after conferring, they decide to start heading off towards the road where they had seen the direction they thought she was going, and found Apollo landing on his back in the middle of the road, dropped out of his whatever with his nude deity. They made their way to the port city, Port Damali, where none of these guys had any idea where the hell they were, except for Tendo. He was the only one that's actually from this place. After a shaky moment getting into the gate,
We should not have gone first.
they made their way into a very bustling port town with some guidance to go to the first inn on the left, or first inn on the left inside the gate. There was 3 to choose from. The 2 of you decided to go run off to find an armor smith for weapons or whatever, while the rest of the crew made their way to the Salty Hag. Inside the Salty Hag, the very large ogre woman that runs the establishment took a liking to a certain half-orc Echo Knight. She put out the vibe and was rejected. The crew made their way up to the second floor, except for Tendo and Kilvar, who followed the little kobold man up to the 3rd floor to their room. And on the 2nd floor, they were able to make contact with an old friend of theirs, older than they realize now, 8 years plus ago, of Mert from Waterdeep, who somehow is here in the city of Port Damali in Wildmount. Whirled away, and also in the room was a very angry dark elven daughter of Tendo, along with an older female who appeared to be a helper of a companion of hers. And immediately she pointed Capona up to exactly where Tendo was. She storms out of the room, makes her way up to the room, and the confrontation ensues inside the room with Tendo and his daughter, who now he had not seen for 18 plus years. He had been gone for at least a decade before you stepped into the Black Tower and took another 8-year step. And she was very angry, confronted him on some things. During the conversation, she held a knife to his throat, demanded what he was doing, why he was there, where he had been, all of those things. And the last question she asked him was, when you find my mother, who has taken off what Tendo would do, Tendo's reply was to try to help her. Capona turned, stormed out of the room, and left. And returned to the other room. So the group kind of made a swap of, all right, see you later. They went upstairs as angry Capona and her friend go back into the room. And the conversation in there continues with Dieter and Mert, both getting a little testy with each other, to a point where Dieter is told to look at his book. There may be some answers. Just look at your book. And upon doing so, Dieter began flipping through his father's journal that he and Kilvar had intrepidously procured when they bamfed back through time, through all sorts of things with his planar shifts. And the book that was half burned began to come alive in his hands as he was flipping through it, seeing things that he hadn't noticed before that were now there. Learned a few things, and just at the end of trying to grasp what he was seeing, came back to the room, fell face first onto the ground, panting as Mert walks forward and leans down into your ear and asks, "What did you learn?" That's where we left off, with our friendly Zimnian wizard laying face down on the ground of this room. The friends being kind of told to give it a second. And Mert, who looks haggard, skinnier than he used to be, looks rough, makes his way forward, bends down and says, "What did you learn?" And also whispered a couple things into your ear. But, do you remember what he whispered to you?
No, I'm looking at my notes and they don't make any sense.
The
Okay.
panic.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Because the things that Dieter's dad wrote down, I got those ones.
Okay, which were?
There's a deal made. If we leave now, he'll never know we took the phylactery.
Okay.
And then also, she will never forgive me, but it's the only way to save my son.
Yep. So those are things that he was now reading in his father's hand on almost, the pages were almost spectral. As you flip it open, you can still see where it's burnt, but the page is kind of filled in and you can read the writing almost like it's there. As you grab the page and you were grabbing where nothing should be as you're turning the pages. The book came alive in your hands. And Mert leans down and says, I think the only thing he really said was, "You're more connected to this entire thing than you realize.
Oh, yeah.
You're more important than even I know," is kind of what he had told you as he's whispering to you. And only you're hearing this.
Right.
And that's where we begin this session. What would you like to do?
I stand up.
It's alright, wrong one.
Let's sing back up.
Jumped.
It's literally everybody in the room!
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I stand up. And I don't look at anyone. And I walk for the door to leave.
Okay. Mert stands and he just kind of watches you as you walk out the door, and he sighs heavily and looks at each of you in turn. Says, "Well, hopefully he has some answers. I'm tired. I'm going to my room." And he turns to walk out of your guys' room to go back to his room as well.
I will scurry after Dieter.
Okay. How far are you going?
Not far. I'm just making my way out to the
Make him away.
Hmm?
Make him away.
Yeah. I'm making my way downtown.
Walking fast. Now I'm walking faster.
That's right.
No, I'm just gonna walk out just to the main street, like out of the.
Sorry, it's cutting off Tay's head.
Move up a little bit.
Out of
There you
the
go.
the
There we
salty
go.
hag.
Good call. Okay. It is evening now. By the time you start to walk out, the sun is just setting off. You can still see the sun just hitting off the rooftops, smoke and steam from some of these buildings around. It's muggy, but it's very comfortable. It's not unbearable, especially from where you guys had come from. It feels great. Very salty air. Yeah, the streets are still busy, but not as busy as they were when the three of you or four got pickpocketed earlier.
My
Oh,
rock.
yeah.
So you, as you make your way down through, and you can hear just kind of faintly somebody calling to you or saying something to you as you kind of stumble your way out the door. You hear the salty hag lady yelling at him, "Hey, where's your other friend?" You don't hear that because you're kind of dazed, but you catch that as you come down after him.
As I run past, I will say, "Oh, he's upstairs waiting for you," and I'll leave out the front door. I'll go out the front door.
Nice. Oh. You hear a glass break in the back as one of the kobolds is like. Okay. So, make your way outside. Is there anything you guys want to do while they leave the room? Mert walks out and solemnly goes down the stairs and heads to his room. What do you guys want to do while you're walking down?
I want to chisel on my statue.
Okay. Walk over and sit in the corner and start. Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of been standing between Tendo and Mert, so now I just kind of.
As Mert leaves, Tendo, he kind of walks over and he turns to the window where his daughter had been standing. Puts an arm up on the window and you see he's just kind of leaning, looking out the window, back to the room towards you guys.
I don't really know what to do in this situation. Not used to having friends.
Truth.
So I'm just gonna kind of sit quietly up against one of the walls and wait to hear.
So each of you
You know
kind of
what to
pick a
do.
corner. He's whittling away. You're kind of. What are you gonna do?
Chilling.
Hide.
Hear the. Don't know. Hear the heavy footsteps. Boom, 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 boom. No. Maybe later.
Oh, Kilvar!
So anything you want to do while these guys kind of take their time to.
No. Just chilling.
Okay. Find a place to sit down and collect your thoughts from figuring out what the hell. And as you sit down and you're kind of relaxing for a minute, you hear him kind of carving away on something in his hands. You see Belladonna lean up against the wall, slide down, and she's holding a book in her hand, kind of gripping it. And
Is it still all covered in stuff? Or has that gone
make a
away?
perception check.
Oh, not bad, not bad. 17?
It's still on there, but you can, as you're sitting kind of rolling this around, thinking of everything, you notice on the edges of where these vines and things were, there's just an ever faint, looks like it's starting to either wilt or the strength of this thing is starting to back off.
Alright.
It's still there. You're not, but it's definitely not as strong as. And even if you remember back, they told you they did the best they could, but it may not last.
Yeah.
So probably tied to their health. They imbued it kind of with their own life essence to seal that sucker off.
And we were gone 8.5 years.
Hmm?
Said, and then we were gone 8.5
Yep.
years.
You sure were. So while it gets quiet and you lay your head back and kind of your mind starts to drift a little bit. You can hear kind of some bells outside from, it sounds like fishing trolleys coming in, different things, activity outside. You hear the creak of the building, the scratch of his knife, and you hear a very, very faint, calm voice come to you. It's very familiar to you. It says, we're still waiting. We don't have a lot of time. There's a lot of things you need to see and things I need to show you. You see it, and as it's talking, the last word I need to show you sounds like the voice right next to you. As you turn, your left eye kind of first, and it catches a face very familiar. The same face that you had seen now. This is the third time. And it's kind of like just looking at you. It says, you need to come as soon as you can. Please. Your fate is getting closer. It's hard to tell, but the signs and the omens are coming to pass. The fact that you are here now means we're getting closer. And he says to you, there's somebody here that is missing you dearly. As it kind of turns and you look past and you see the face of your father that you grew up with. Older. His health probably doesn't look as good as it was 8+ years ago. He says, finish what you're doing there, but come quickly. I have a lot to show you that you need to see, but I can't do it this way. So be careful. And he says, trust in what I show you. And you feel kind of the eye, you feel it kind of, almost you're like, ooh, okay. And he gives you a smile which looks very odd on that face, just because of the nature of what it is. And it turns and you catch the very large wing and everything else of this thing as it turns, and your vision kind of fades out. Yeah, as you turn, you see him kind of, as you turn his head, he saw the jerk of your head towards him, and he keeps whittling away. And any little movement in the room, you're like, silver eyes looking at you. Okay. You see Tendo take a deep breath, and he just turns around right where he's at, leans against the wall, slumps right down, and pulls his knees up, puts his head between his knees, sitting against the wall. So you guys make your way outside. You find yourself out into the front of this little inn. I said you get bumped into by a couple of people, and you're focused on, what do you want to do?
keeping an eye on my things.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna make my way to the coast, just the water. Any beach will do.
Okay. From where you guys are, you're gonna have to go almost straight west, down a little ways through a couple of winding roads to hit it. It's not far, but beach of some sort. You're gonna have to go down to the docks and then make your way over, kind of off where there's some jetties that go out, big rock jetties that go out, and you can make your way over there. Take you 5 minutes to get up to somewhere where you could be pretty much alone. That's where you want to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I go.
Okay. You following with them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep up and try not to get lost. Just kind of follow behind him.
Okay. I don't know how long you want to sit out there, but the sun's once you break free of the buildings, you can see the sun starting to drop down, glance off the water way out. You can see the waves. It's calm. There's a breeze, but it's calm right now. You see a few ships that are still coming in to port, trying probably to beat the darkness. And
Okay.
off way down at the south end, you catch just the glint of that thing. The lighthouse kicks on. I'm like that right there. Couldn't think of the frickin' word. I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did you do now?
They're all looking for it, Dieter. Like,
The lighthouse way down. You see
Like, what's the-
finally it kicks on, and you catch a glint of the lighthouse starting to
Yeah.
fire up for the night.
Nice. Yeah. When I eventually get to like, a sandy beach area, like still walking, I just like bend down, just take off my boots,
Okay.
drop in the sand, and just go stand in the water.
Walk out,
Just
calf
stare.
deep.
Yeah.
It's just nothing's calm, peaceful. Hear birds off every so often. Seagulls flying around.
Yeah. Also drop my coat with like still have like my books and stuff, but I'll drop the coat with my boots and
Okay.
just stand out there.
The shoulder holsters on.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Stand out there till however long you want. Anything you guys want to do while you're down there?
I will stay on the beach, kind of like eye the water. Don't trust it anymore. It's tried to kill us way too many times.
What are you talking about?
I'll just kind of stand there quietly for a little while, and if he doesn't say anything, just, are you okay?
That's mine.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like,
Keep going.
I was like, oh my gosh, my phone.
Ask him if he's okay.
Hey, have you ever been to the beach before?
No. I mean, I've been on the water and we've been on the beach at Schult, but I've never like been just to the beach. I think the way you're meaning the beach. I've never like, just chilled on the beach. Wet wings aren't exactly buoyant, so I'm not a seagull. It kind of like gets really heavy, like a wet cloak.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I prefer dry land, but the water's nice. Sounds cool. I like seashells.
Yeah. I'll just scoop down in the water and just pull up any kind of shell I can find.
Okay.
Be like, about this?
It's kind of a broken, almost like a clamshell, cracked, and there's a chunk about that big. It's got a nice chunk out of it.
You could turn that into a weapon.
Yeah, I could.
Or you could put it on a necklace, or just keep it in your pocket.
Yeah, I could do that.
Shells are really weird. Don't you think?
Yeah.
They're like little homes. And they're so pretty, but they're actually just armor. Just kind of littered all over the sand. Corpses, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's morbid. I'm not helping.
Just look at the phone. Just all of it.
About the water.
Yeah. All the people, all the ships. It's so nice.
I think it's a bit crowded, but you know.
Yeah, well, that's why I came out here. Someplace not so crowded. Still close enough to not be alone.
I guess that's fair. I don't really understand what just happened. But are you okay?
You know, neither do I. Not really. Not really, anyway. I thought I understood, and that was wrong. And came up with a new idea, and that was wrong, and came up with a new one, and that was wrong. So Mert shows up, and, oh, you're in the wrong world. It's like, oh, that's great.
What did he mean by that?
I'm not too sure, really. I mean, face value, certainly not where we belong. I didn't know if there were other worlds. I just thought he meant just a different land. But I looked at the spells, and the formulas were right. You know, other worlds, not ours.
So, right now we're on a different continent, but we're also on a different world?
Yeah. At least that's the present idea.
Well, then how did Tendo get to our world?
I don't know. He just said that one day he just bounced. He was by Waterdeep, apparently. Either in the city or outside the city, and he just said that his deity just brought him there. I mean, I could be wrong. I hope I am. But that's what he told me. At least I think. It's been a minute.
What did Mark say to you?
Apparently he said that, you know, I'm more important to this whole mess. Everything. Apparently he says I'm to blame for, you know, some nasty magic users taking over Waterdeep, surging a civil war, I don't know. He says I certainly didn't help with that.
What? We weren't there.
Yeah, well, I had a run-in with one, and I didn't tell Mert. I didn't tell anyone.
You told me.
I told you, and then we went off running the next day on assignment from the Crown. And, me forgetting to mention that one thing, apparently it's all my fault. That Mert lost everything. All of these losses he's pointing directly back to me. And the absolute worst part, Ava, is that I just get the shell, and I cast Catapult, and I just launch it out there. It's like, I don't care. I don't know, Ich weiß nicht. I don't know if I care or not. I lost everything, you lost plenty of things. You know, them having some armada of world-traveling magicians taking over their city is apparently my I don't know. It's really hard to care sometimes. It's really hard to care.
I will kind of take off my shoes and roll up my pants and keep my wings really high away from the water. And I'll go walk over next to him. Well, obviously you do care. Because you're standing in the water letting your pants get wet.
Oh, yeah, I rolled them up, but yeah, the water's lapping up at the edges. It's okay. I can dry them off a little. I don't know, Ava. Everything is happening all at once, and I mean, there's your sister over in Waterdeep. I mean, I'd rather go take care of your sister and get her out of the Lancaster's basement. Or Castle Lanters.
Close
I
enough.
just got thrown for such a
Close
loop. I was
enough.
like, who are the Lancasters?
Yeah.
I
Close
keep
enough.
thinking Lancasters. It's
Not
Castle
Game of
Lanters
Thrones.
basement.
Wrong
Ah,
game.
that's what it is. Alright, I was like,
Wrong game.
Yeah.
Wrong Game of Thrones.
Right. Yeah,
Proceed.
Castle Lanterns. Get your sister out of that basement. Apparently, Kilvar's old man is still alive, I think. Maybe in Talonstadt, I think. So we need to go there. Tendo's thing with his family, and Tendo is all worried. Oh, we need to go find my family. Well, how about we just focus on one person's family at a time? Tendo, what about Ava's sister? What about Kilvar's family? Alright, my family's too late for, alright? That's besides the point.
They don't even know about your drama.
Nope.
And they know about mine?
That's what you told them that you were here looking for. They don't know
No, I
about
haven't
yours.
told them.
I think you said you were here
How about-
looking for your family.
It's Belladonna. Alright. There's a lot that she's holding back.
yeah, I'm worried about her. When I went outside, I heard a demon speaking.
I forgot. I forgot about that.
Is that Kid her voice?
I don't
Not
know
very demonic.
what is more
You're
surprising
pretty much a demon.
is that, you know,
You're pretty much a
Belladonna
demon.
was talking with a demon, or I'm not really that surprised right now. I mean, I'm surprised that it's Belladonna, but I'm not surprised that a demon is somehow involved.
I mean, it might not have had been her. Maybe it was just, a demon being like, oh, Ava, you're so cool.
What does it say?
I have no clue. It was just like, I think it was like a name, but I didn't.
You heard
I
one-
guess I can repeat it
You heard one
perfectly.
word.
I know. What was
Yeah,
the
you
name
can repeat it
again?
perfectly, yeah.
What was
Didn't
the
you
name?
write it down?
No, because I
Apparently
didn't
you
have my
didn't hear
notebook.
it too well.
I didn't have my notebook last time.
Ava.
No, I didn't have my notebook last time.
Oh, actually, yeah, I have the name right here.
Oh.
I take better notes than name it is.
Well, I didn't have my notebook last time.
Ouch.
It was Yarush. Yarush.
It was Jarosh.
Wow, sounds like a demon name.
I know. It's a demon.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything about that.
So where you guys are at is kind of off the jetty,
Yeah.
over a ways before you could get to it. You hear some scuffling of feet come up behind you, and you turn. There's the three Zalezo
So let's
full guards, armed to the teeth. Look, are you okay, ma'am?
Yeah? Why? What's up?
And they're looking at you, and they're like, "We heard some yelling over here. Are
Yelling?
you okay?" "Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah, rough day. Sorry about that.
All right. Or if you need anything, and they turn into one of them's just like looks at you and walks off. He doesn't
They
give a
seem
shit.
weirded out by my wings at all.
Nope.
Interesting.
As you guys notice, there are
Lots of
Not
weirdos.
you name it walking through this place.
Yeah.
It's a port town that's got everything walking through here. So they turn and walk off back towards the. They're just looks like they're probably doing patrol.
Wow, these guys are
Heard
on
you
it.
yelling at her.
The last time we were in, it took them like an entire. We killed a red wizard before they showed up. These guys are on it.
Yeah, no, I am impressed.
Different town.
They kind of look like they're gonna kill us though.
Oh, they're fine. I just assume they're on patrol.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I used to be a town guard.
Well, you
Oh
see.
yeah, I forgot about
You
that.
see here.
Yeah.
These lights.
You are the town guard.
Wields crossbow and it goes in the
Yeah.
wrong direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you miss being a town guard?
You know, I do, yeah.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say it, but I miss being just a person on the road, you know,
Mhm.
just with my family. I was convinced when I was younger that was the worst time of my life, and that when I got older, I was never going to move around, and that I was going to stay in one place, and I was going to get married, and my parents could eat shit, but now I'd give anything to not
That's how you really feel.
have any responsibilities and just kind of go from town to town and do what I can. But now we have friends and the world's ending for some reason. And my sister's locked in someone's basement.
True.
I don't know. I wish I could help, honestly, but I guess I'm kind of feeling the same way.
Yeah, I think we all are. Ava,
Yeah.
have you ever heard the word phylactery before?
Have I heard the word phylactery before?
Ooh, roll a history check.
Yeah, and what would I know about phylacteries?
Solid 10.
Roll a history check as well.
Can I cast guidance on him? I don't think I should.
No.
18.
The word, it's something you've heard, and kind of the gist you get is that it's something to do with either necromantic magic. You know enough of different sources of magic that you're pulling from. Several of your spells are, different schools of magic. Among those is necromancy. So in the studies, you would have heard, or even in reading through some of the spells and stuff that you've done over time, that you get the gist that it has something to do with necromancy. How in depth, how much, I'm not quite sure. You have no freaking clue what the hell phylactery is.
I've heard of
Especially
the
from
word-
where you're from, no, you would have no idea.
I've heard of the word phalanges. Is that close?
I mean, maybe it's worth a shot, but
Well, aren't there libraries in towns like this?
yeah, but these days we don't even have time to be able to, go for a nice walk. I mean, I'm practically cheating by doing this, so by bringing us down here to the beach.
Well, Mert went to bed, so I think we have a couple hours.
Oh, well, that's nice. But I don't know. In my dad's book, I read how apparently he years ago he made a deal. Apparently they were trying to leave someplace quickly, and someone would never know that my old man took something called a phylactery. I mean, I only know that it has some kind of maybe connection to something necromantic.
That doesn't sound good.
No, but when does anything sound good these days?
That's fair.
So,
You know, never mind.
Hmm.
Ever had people like talk to you about the book at all?
I'll stoop down, get a few rocks for skipping, hand some to Ava. And I'll just start skipping stones.
Yeah.
No. Like this. You have to mock it like this. You have to do it like this.
One athletics check.
Oh, hell yes. 12.
It,
Oh, wait, no. 16. Sorry, I have a plus 4 athletics.
It gets a. You get one.
I did one.
Hey, there you go.
Sweet.
A little better than that.
As far as yeah, as far as people talking to me about the book.
Mm-hmm. Like in your brain.
In my brain.
Yeah, like, like angry
Voices.
people that are like, I can tell you shit about the book, Just for curiosity's sake.
I mean, not really. Have you had people talking in your brain about
How much you would run away?
No,
they can tell you things?
How much you would run away?
definitely not. That'd be
I
weird.
ask you how much?
Well, you only need 4 hours.
I would
For
like to
trance?
try to roll an insight check on
Hmm?
that.
I'm gonna take
Okay,
this
go
as-
for it.
Like, as much in good detail.
6.
3.
Oh no!
Wow.
I am lying. I am very much lying.
Wow.
Just
no
send me
one's no
thing
one's
for that
talked to you at
person
all.
It's on there.
Nothing like that ever.
Shush. Don't you be rolling dice right now. I mean, not recently. I mean, like years and years ago, for sure. Like 8 years ago, actually. So, I mean, it's irrelevant.
Okay, fine. I'll make you trade.
Okay, deal.
Yeah, back when we were first fighting Castle Enters, I found your sister down in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Keep going.
Uh,
Just being a smartass. Keep going.
Prat. Yeah, when we found your sister and we were fighting them, spooky red wizard me or whatever that thing is showed up and was like, "Hey, I could really use my book. You should give it back to me." I was like, 9, get lost. And then he was gone. And then, when we were in Cholt, I tried to send a message, to my granddad, because apparently he was still alive or something. And I was like, oh, that's a surprise to me. I was always told he was dead, like forever ago. So I sent out the message and something came back. And, the voice just said, "I'm so glad that you and I were able to finally communicate like this, and I can teach you so much. Tell me where you are, and I can come teach you." And I was like, ho ho ho.
Do you think it was the same
9
person?
dollars.
Or was it a different person?
I think it was the same person.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah. So anyway, since then I've been avoiding the entire thing.
Yeah, probably a smart move. I have an idea.
Okay, well, before your idea, we offered a trade. and
Oh,
you
right,
agreed.
right. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so don't get mad at me. But while we were back in Cholt, I was really worried because you were like really upset, and it was right after your dad, and then you were talking about the creepy red wizard eater, and that he was like haunting you, and I was like, okay, is he crazy or is there actually a person? So I was like, well, I guess I can always just cast sending. So I did, and I sent sending to you, but different, in like red clothing, and it worked, which was the problem. And he was like, oh, Ava, I'm so glad we're talking. Tell me what you are. And I was like, Nine, I don't trust you. And he was like,
Nice.
tell me, he's teaches him a good grave danger. He needs to know how to protect himself, and I can help him. And I was like, tell me where you are. And he totally freaked out and killed me. Yeah. So it was a bad time. And Nintendo got really mad at me because he had to bring me back to life.
Don't do anything for anyone.
Am I talking to a ghost right now?
No, I'm no. Like I was on an inch of death. Like one more bad second, and I would have died. But he healed me up, so I was good. But he was really mad. He's like, "Why are you going outside at night? Why are you dead?" And I was like, "Listen, I don't know."
Her son would be so
Where are you dead?
Yeah,
Wow.
he was really mean.
Yeah.
Evil Dieter was really mean. So I haven't talked to him since, but apparently he really wants the book, and he thinks you're in danger. And he hates me. Which is fair. I did invade his privacy a little.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, he hates me too, and yes, he's looking for this, and I hold up the Grimoire Infinitus. He's looking for this.
My idea, what if we just burn it?
You can't burn it.
What if we just throw it into... We could go back to Cholt, and we'll go back to the place, which is like the falling forever, and then you just throw the book in, and then no one ever sees it ever again.
I don't know, I have a suspicion that he might want it to be there.
There's got to be a way to just destroy it and tell him to just go away. If we don't have his book, then but he doesn't have to come after us.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely worth a shot, and as far as the good beneficial things that come with this big fancy Grimoire, it's brought far more troubles than any kind of benefit.
I told you.
If I could be rid of it, I would. I'd throw it right into the ocean. And just hope for some great Leviathan to swallow and take it down to the deepest depths. But no, we wouldn't be so lucky to get to have that happen.
So you're saying that if you got rid of the book, it would not end well?
No, until we can find a proper way to get rid of it, perhaps destroy it even, seal it away, until we can find a proper means of doing so, he'll probably get his hands on it. And he wants it really, really badly, and I can see why. I mean, maybe not fully, but I can see a few reasons why he would want it so bad.
Well, maybe, how about we just put it in the bag of holding? Because, if we put it in the bag of holding, he can't find it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks you have it. So he'll be like, okay, where's the book? And you'll be like, well, you see, I don't have it. Be like, and I have the amulet thing, that I can't be found. So, dude, there's no way.
You have it back?
I have it back. She gave it back.
That's right. Whoops.
After the
I am
Dieter
attuned
thing
to it.
that I made her tell me about.
Whoops.
I'm sorry. You can have it back if you want.
Oh, yeah. You can have it.
Oh, you made a deal with the devil. You're fine.
She's got friends. That's fine.
She's got friends.
He's got friends in low places,
Yeah.
and definitely on the other side.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's got friends down there.
I have friends with mental issues, Every single one of you.
You don't even know half of it.
Every
The
single one of you.
best part about this is you at level 11 saying you're not even surprised that somebody's talking to a demon. I'm like, I've done such a great job. Are you guys all broken?
Yeah.
Me hearing demonic voices in the
You're like,
forest is the least weird thing that's happened to me in this
doesn't
entire
surprise
game.
Breaking
me.
before this, it just keeps getting worse.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is that, you know, this evil Dieter, whatever the deuce my grandfather is or was. I mean, honestly, I think that whatever my grandfather was just some version of me. Some other alternate version of me that just went hopping around. A little too venturous.
Wait, so you're saying you're your own grandfather? How does that work?
That's creepy.
He did look a lot like you.
Yeah.
He had like the chiseled face. Like I could legitimately cast sending on just you and Red.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
true.
because I never got that message.
Well, I hope
Not
so, because
me.
if you tried to kill me, I'd kick your ass. But yeah, it looked exactly like you. Like super handsome, and he was just tall, and had, like the white hair and like the beard, and that was that.
Hmm.
So I don't know. It's just
Yeah. Tell me again how handsome he was. How handsome I am.
oh shit.
I was gonna say,
Uh,
did you not catch it? She's just chiseled and handsome.
You're not handsome. What are you talking about? I didn't say that. You. Evil Dieter was for sure. You.
I'll reach out and splash some water at you.
I don't like you.
The tip of your wings are just touching the water.
Salty wing. I'll slap him.
I just grab her and I was like, I don't like you either, and I take you down into the water.
I cast water walking.
Oh shit.
I have it prepared.
I cast counter spell.
Oh my god.
Good thing it's later in the day.
Yeah. If they
No.
Yeah, I cast it at 3rd level. Would you guys?
It was only a second level. No, dang it.
Yeah.
Into the water.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, you cast water walking, just like psych.
I hate wizards.
Yeah.
As you come up sputtering out of the water, you see those Lezels walking back towards you like,
Hi, fine night for a swim.
I definitely look like one of those like birds in a bath.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
it's like, you sure you're okay?
yeah, we're fine.
Like, okay, well, you guys might want to get out of the water. And he kind of points off to the side, and you see steam coming up out of what appears to be a very large tube. It's like shooting shit out into the water. And just about that point, you're like, they're like, yeah, the gates are open. You probably ought to get out of the water.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hop out and I'll cast prestidigitation and clean her up before I do it on myself.
Okay.
That was fun. Have the guards left yet?
They just kind of walk away a little bit, and they're still just kind of watching you guys. They're
Hey,
not-
excuse me? Do you know any place where we can get sea bugs? What are they called?
It's like,
What? Sea bugs? Yeah. I don't know
I
what
was
you're
talking to the
about.
captain of the boat earlier, and he was like, I was like, what's your favorite food? And he was like, oh,
sea bugs?
sea
Oh,
bugs.
crustaceans.
They're like,
Crustaceans.
oh. Yeah, what kind are you looking for?
Big
The
ones.
clicky clacks.
Sure.
Clicky clacks.
Yeah, it's a clicky clacks.
A couple of them are just like, yeah. And you're like, go down to the end of the jetty. You kind of point over and you see where the rocks that run out, kind of where it starts to harbor. Waves are outside, and you have these massive jetties that go out. Way out on the end, you can see there's a couple of like stalls set up. There's like, yeah, there's guys right out there pulling nets right now. If you can get some there, there's all along the markets. most of them are closing now, and the sun's starting to set, and they're like, "You better hurry if you're gonna get some. City's about to go dark." So
Okay, yeah, thank you. I will just pull out a silver coin for all three of them, like one each.
they're like, they look at the money like, "Why are?"
Just a tip.
Like, yeah, we can't take that because they're in full uniform. They're like, we
Right.
can't take tips.
Well, if you all happen to find yourselves down at the place you directed us, then maybe
like-
there might just be some crustaceans for you.
It's like, okay. Where are you from?
You know, it's a tiny place called Hillcrest.
First heard that in the Empire.
It's a tiny place. It's a
The
tiny place.
Empire, or is it?
Yeah, apparently
Huh.
Empire. Because I mean, everyone there sounded like me. I haven't been there for years.
All right, and the guy next to him pipes up and says, "I've never heard of Hill's Edge," and he speaks deadpan, same accent as
Oh.
you.
Hill's Edge, not Hillcrest.
Yeah.
So I've never heard of that. Where is that? Where's it close to?
Man, this was a really long time.
It's close to the place that Kilvar's from, right? What was that town called?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's over by Tallenstadt.
Yeah, Tallenstadt. That's what it was.
Yeah, I do.
Accent's just off a little bit for that far west, but okay.
Accent?
I don't know. My family's really weird.
he's speaking like his accent's exactly the same. They're Zimnian dead on.
Well, where are you from, sir?
It's like, well, I just grew up just up the road, not too far from here, actually.
Well, maybe your family's from here then.
Probably.
Who's your family? Maybe we know them.
The Giesinger family.
The one dude goes like pale. He's like, one more time.
Yeah, the Biesinger family.
Roll that sucker with disadvantage. 'Cause you flat out said it with
No.
nothing.
Guidance!
I was just like, what?
And the one guy that
Okay.
speaks he's the one that goes kind of pale. He's like, what? The other two are just like,
13
he's like,
with disadvantage.
that's not a name I've never heard that name in a long time.
You've heard that name before?
Is it significant?
The other
mean,
two were kind of looking at him like,
We've
the
been
hell?
spending a lot of time abroad. We just barely came back, here. We just got back to town.
We're just adventurers.
yeah, that name. Yeah, I grew up hearing stories about. What's your first name? It's not Dieter, is it?
No, my grandfather's name is Dieter.
Are you shitting me?
No.
The other two are looking at him the same, like, what the hell is this all about? He's like, oh hell, you guys haven't heard of him, Dieter Giesinger, really? And both of them are like, no.
Panic fluttering.
He's, wow. Your grandfather, if it's the same Dieter Giesinger, he caused a lot of problems.
Cause
A lot of problems.
Where? Here?
And he's like,
What?
you know what? Tell you what. The other two guards are like, oh my hell, come on. He's like, where are you guys staying? I get off in about 2 hours, so I'll come by and we can talk.
Salty Hag.
Okay. She hit on you yet?
No. She
He
hit
just
on
kind of
my-
chuckles.
she
The
hit
other
on
two
my
are
cousin,
like,
though.
he's like, yeah, well. He digs in his pocket and pulls out a coin that has her face on it. He's like, flips it to you. And he's like, give that to her and tell her it's from your cousin. I'll come by in a couple hours. We got to continue ours. And he's still just like, holy shit.
Yeah, sorry, what's
What's your name?
what's your name, friend?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just trying to wrap my head around what you just told me. My name is Thomas. Wow. Never thought I would come face to face with a Giesinger.
I'm Ava. Just Ava.
Nice to meet you. Are you, kind of glances at the wings and he's like, don't see too many of those around here in the city, but
Do you see him somewhere else?
every once in a while the guys from the mountains up there come down to trade every once in a while. But
Oh, the Aarakocras?
Mhm.
Yeah, they're very nice.
yeah, they're different. Guess you could say they're nice.
Bit peckish.
He kind of cracks a bit of a smile. Yeah. The other two guys are like, our rounds, we need to go. Yeah,
Alright, well,
I'll swing by in a couple
Tomas,
hours.
nice to meet you. Yeah, we'll just be down in the main foyer area.
Okay, I'll swing by when I get a chance. Yeah, I'll see you.
Yeah.
He turns and starts walking
Yeah,
away.
the other two guards just like, as you were.
They both look at you like, what the hell? Walk off. The third one, as they start to walk away, he stops and he's like, comes back and he's like,
Or,
he grabs the silver and he's like,
yeah.
pockets it and catches back up.
Wait, was it Thomas?
No, it was the other two. There's two others. Thomas.
Yeah.
Um,
the other two.
Sorry, Thomas, Gordon, and God, what the hell's the other dude's name? I wrote him down.
Ramsey.
I was gonna say
No.
that.
We can say it's Ramsey now.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. There you go. Yeah, I had it written down.
Thomas Gordon Ramsey.
He's the one who told us where to get the crab.
Yeah.
That way.
That's one.
That's the one.
Come on, there you
I
go.
told you where to get crabs.
Yeah. he's the-
At the Salty Hag.
Oh no. Are we gonna put a hooker on layaway for Kilfar?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what that coin absolutely is.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is
This-
from Kilfar.
This Ava, and I hold up the coin with the hideous woman. This is the key to the kingdom.
Hey, maybe she's nice on the inside.
You know what? I
Kilbar's
think
gonna
Kilbar
find
can find out. So anyway, be like, hey, can we? I'll hold up my boots and my coat. Like, can we put these in your bag?
Yeah.
And I take your boots and I put them in there as well.
I don't have any shoes now.
Don't worry. Are there any places open on the boardwalk that are selling sandals?
Oh man.
Any street
And
vendors?
straw hats.
Right now,
And straw hats. Yes.
there would be.
We're
Most-
forcing
most
a
of the
beach
shops
episode
are-
out of Mike.
Most of the shops are getting closed right now. So
I'll just
We'd
go
have to
running
hurry.
up to him and just be like, "Hi, sorry, Bitter, hello, hi, it's
there's a halfling woman, kind of startled as she's putting things away, and she's,
oh my
yes,
house.
I'm just about to leave. We're all boarding up. And you look down, and everything's like, they're like locking everything up.
Why do you guys close at night?
It's nighttime.
As
You want to sleep?
as you can see, we just got back from the beach and we are in need of footwear. Do you have any sandals? Maybe some straw hats
She's like,
for tomorrow.
sure. How many do you need? What size? What? She starts rummaging around through, pulls out little sandals. You got some that are like flip flops, some that are looking like over toe shoes.
Well,
Some made out of like leather, some made out of whatever the hell that she could throw together, kind of tied together. Some of them are about yay big. There's a couple that are a little bit bigger, but
Right.
she's a halfling woman.
I need two. About the size of a rock.
She's like, she grabs the basket, pulls the thing back open, grabs the basket, and she slides this thing out, and it's like chock full of different sizes. She's like,
Oh,
pick what size you need.
good, thank you. We'll be quick.
Do you have any with seashells on them?
She's like, sure, look. Yeah, you start looking. There's some that are like sewn in on the little the thong little thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can we see any straw hats?
There's a couple. They're not super like nice, but there's
Yeah.
straw hats in
Oh,
there.
they can be garbage for all I
Oh
care.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, can we get Spy, 2 straw hats, please?
She's kind of sure. Reaches up, and grabs a couple of them. There's
Yeah.
the one that's comes down and it's like goes down and then goes up. Another one that's just kind of like super floppy and has a almost like a cowboy indent in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you got 2 of those.
Yeah. Okay, do we want to get a pair of sandals for everyone else too?
How much are the sandals?
Oh, they're a silver a piece, or pair. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do 8 pairs.
Yeah, pick whichever ones you need.
I
Sorry,
will
Dana.
reach into the bag and I will pull out 3 gold and I will hand it to her.
She's like, oh, thank you. She kind of grips it, like puts it in her pocket really quick.
Thank you for staying open a little bit later for us.
Yes,
Sure.
We greatly appreciate it.
Welcome
So-
to Port Damali. Just watch your pockets.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Anyway, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. And you see the Zalezo starting, they're like continuing around. Different set this time. They're walking through and she kind of looks and she's like, okay. And she starts locking everything up. They're not like mean or anything. They just walk by and they're just double checking, making sure all the businesses are shut down and ready to go.
Guess I really don't like nighttime here.
No, they don't.
She's as she locks up, she says, well, it's not that we don't like nighttime. There's just, everybody wants to go home, go to bed. So
That's fair.
the Zalezo here is, they keep an eye on our things, so we shut everything down at night and try to keep it peaceful. There's enough that goes on around here without as many people out to make it worse.
Right. One last parting question for you. There any places nearby that might still be selling clickety-clack crustaceans?
She's
to
like,
eat?
and she looks down, couple down, you see another halfling male, and she kind of looks and says, hey! And he turns and looks and says, do you have any more crabs left? And he's like, yeah, I do. How many you need?
How many you have?
He's like, reaches in, you see this pot, he's like, slides it out, and the Zalezos kind of walk, and they stop. They're like,
Oh, those are big bugs.
it's like, yeah, they're not really bugs. Just throw them in some hot water, and they're tasty.
I will take 3.
Okay.
How many? How
Yeah.
much are they?
Are they ready to eat now? Are they still moving?
He kind of chuckles, oh yeah, they're still moving around in this cage.
Ha!
Also, do you just
How long do they live?
Well, out of the water, not too long, but
how long do
if
you
you
boil
can
them?
go, well, till they stop screaming and stop moving.
What?
Oh, that's so interesting.
And they're like, yeah, and you guys catch just a faint from a pot he's got boiling in the back.
Oh, I
And
was
you
kind
look
of
back and
thinking
it's
they
like,
were more.
and you see the little claws out of the boiling water in the back.
I was thinking they were more like, bugs that we used to eat at home, like ants that don't have feelings. These are animals. These are legitimate animals. I am vegan.
Oh, well, just put a butter on them.
I'll take 3.
Okay. He's like, opens up the cage and he's like, which ones do you want? They're like legs.
I'll pick out 3 of the 2 smaller ones and 1 really big one.
Grab them. You get a couple of little snips onto your fingers.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, watch out for those. Hold on. He grabs a bag and pulls it out.
Yeah.
Check them in there.
I'll guess mage hand to just like pluck them out, just like.
So you have, how many you taking?
3.
3 total?
And then I'll take another 2.
Okay. So 5 crabs.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the crabs plus your seashell sandals, your sweet straw hats,
Yeah.
and she throws in a small necklace that's made of a bunch of different seashells and agates that she has weaved together and throws it to you and
I'm
says,
definitely adding that to
Okay.
mine.
here you go. And that's all together, shoot, you're maybe 2 gold max.
Okay. So
Well, we
Ava
gave-
You
already
gave him 3, so she's
3.
like, oh yeah, just,
So
that's plenty.
I'll give him
Yeah,
a gold.
I-
Thank you.
He pockets it quickly and kind of looks at her before she sees it. Puts it in his pocket.
Okay, time to go home.
Even you just went on a boardwalk date, basically.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. We forced a beach episode out of this.
They went to the fisher's market.
heck
I'm
yeah.
gonna-
Throwing fish
gonna-
at each other.
I'm gonna hold my, do I have that prepared? Oh crap, I don't have that prepared.
What?
I was gonna speak with animals, don't have it. I'm gonna look into my bag and be like, "Don't worry, friends, I will protect you." And I'll take the bag, and I will hold them close, and we can head home.
Okay. You guys make your way back to the Salty Hag.
Yeah. And on the way back, I'll just grab one of the hats and just squat it on Ava's head.
I do the bird thing where my neck goes all the way in.
So all you see is a face with this. She's walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Toss down some sandals.
Which hat do I get? The floppy one or the pointed one? I want the floppy one.
Yeah, you get the floppy one. Yeah, I'll get the pointed one. Yeah.
Okay.
How do I add this to my...
I'll
We'll
show
do
you
it
in a
later.
minute. I'll show you in a minute.
Okay,
So you guys
yeah.
make your way into the Salty Hag.
Yeah.
As you get in,
Sorry,
there's
it's one quick thing.
Sure.
As we're walking away, sorry, the guards that walked by, was it Thomas, Gordon, and Ramsey?
no, it's a different group.
Oh,
There's
cool.
several
Okay.
groups that you
Alright.
guys are seeing as you're walking.
Yeah.
There's several patrols that are moving throughout the city.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
It's different guys.
Yeah. On our way back, I'll just grab Ava's hand.
Yes. Don't touch my insects.
I'm not gonna grab your crustaceans.
Okay. Just making sure.
Some
I'm
my
just holding your
crustaceans.
So you can keep your crabs.
Keep your crabs to yourself.
Keep your crabs to yourself.
Nice. Okay.
I just wrote
Yeah.
flop flops and flippy hat.
That works.
Yeah. Flip up and flip. Yeah.
Good
Just
flippy hats.
got my sandals on too, and we're just walking. And
We look like tourists.
heck yeah, we do. And I love it.
With your cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's just the crabs. They're just
Someone tries to
Yeah.
rob us. It's this bag full of crabs.
Yeah.
It doesn't take very long. It's
So-
a block or two back.
Okay. Yeah. Just making our way back.
Mhm.
We'll just turn to Ava, still just holding your hand. Like, well, for what it's worth, I'm really sorry that things have been really crazy lately.
That's not your fault. And honestly, things have been crazy for you too. So, I guess I'm sorry as well.
Well, that's fair. But with anything else, I think you're very beautiful.
Oh, thanks. You're actually pretty handsome too. I was lying before.
Yeah, no, I could tell.
Evil Ava was cuter though.
I mean, the evil look in his eye.
Always going for the bad. Nice.
Simp for the villain.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm serious about that book, though. You need to destroy that.
Oh yeah, no, make no mistake. Make no mistake. It is dangerous, and we'll find a way to deal with it.
What did we put it in the bag of holding?
Yeah. We can test that out in the minute we get back to the Salty Hag.
Okay.
But right now, let's just enjoy this. You know, all this. I mean, look how pretty this is, and look at that, weird, nasty, squatting man over there in the gutter. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh yes, you do. You see, he's growing a tail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't know what he's doing, and we're not gonna pay attention to that.
Oh yeah.
look at these.
Look that way.
I don't like cities, but this one's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Think they have magic shops?
Oh, they might.
We should go looking tomorrow.
You know what? We should.
Too bad everything's closing.
Yeah.
I don't
well,
really want to go back.
neither do I.
Everyone's so
This is a really fun time.
edgy.
Yeah. No, everyone really is so edgy. Like,
The
Tendo.
most jovial one is Apollo. And
Yeah,
that's
he's-
a problem.
And last I checked, he's, what, dead?
Yeah, yeah!
I mean, Belladonna is just this wire of anxiety. And
She's a baby. I love her. But she just has anxiety.
She does. She needs a walk like this.
Mhm. We should bring her next time.
And then Qfar is really quiet, and he's usually like nothing but business. And sometimes he's like you can like joke around and things, but he's usually really quiet. You know, like that
Yeah.
stern, silent type. You know, and then Tendo, I I don't think Tendo has a single happy bone in his body, to be honest.
If he did, it was destroyed today.
You know, yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
I think so.
Pretty sure his daughter broke it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Paulus had a rough go of it, but yeah.
Are you guys going straight back?
We're just
Okay.
walking.
Yeah, just kind of
You round the end, and you can see the door as you guys are having this conversation. The door kind of boom, pops open. You see Capona and the other female walk off, and they start heading off opposite direction of you guys.
I totally go, hey, Capona!
She keeps walking. The old lady kind of turns her head and looks to you guys and kind of nods and keeps walking.
Where do you think they're going?
Oh, probably to go kill someone.
I think it's like super spooky, sneaky. Should we follow? Think they'll kill us?
How much time left until we need to meet up with Thomas? Because he said about 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you probably got an hour till he said he'd meet you there.
I mean, they'll probably be really upset, but yeah, why don't we follow them for a minute?
I want to figure out what that lady is. She's so spooky.
I think she's like some kind of snake person.
Well, she doesn't look like any of the snake people in Schultz that tried to kill us.
No, but she's definitely reptilian.
But did you see how sticky she was?
Yeah, maybe she's like a big finger gecko.
No, like there were like webs on the door.
Oh, ooh.
Like a spider.
Oh, well then, maybe she's a spider person.
But she doesn't have like many eyes.
But still webs, that's gross.
Yeah, it was gross.
Did they come out of her fingers or like?
I don't know, they just appeared.
You're the one that she was looking face to face with, huh? That's right.
Just, I
Disgusting.
don't know. But... yeah, we'll follow them for a minute.
Yeah.
We'll just tail
They
them.
probably just straight up disappeared while we're having this conversation.
Probably.
You guys are da-da-da-da-da. As you look up, they're nowhere on the street.
They're
You're like,
gone.
shit.
Oh. Well,
You know what we could do?
the coin.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we can see if she has a tank of waters for my new friends.
Yeah, about that.
She'll have a tank of water. It'll be boiling hot.
Right.
They have to die if we're going to eat them.
I'm not going to eat them. They're my new pets.
Okay.
Listen, if Apollo can have a giant spider, I can have medium-sized water spiders.
5 of them.
5 medium-sized water spiders.
Yeah,
It's your pets.
they'll be fine. They're really stealthy. See, look at them.
Okay.
Clickety
well,
clacks.
we can talk about that when we
Clickety
get
clacks.
inside. For sure.
We need to name them.
I have a few ideas.
Okay.
Also, when we're talking with Thomas, my name is Jens.
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 We have a pet for everyone except for Tendo.
Honestly, I think if we gave him a pet, the pet would die.
Well, Belladonna could use a friend.
Oh yeah, we'll give it to
Sweet.
Belladonna. Yeah. Tendo doesn't get to have a pet.
No, Tendo has the big cat
Yeah.
that can't die.
Yeah.
The cool cat.
I don't think Ember would mess with a live crab. Apparently they're called crabs. I didn't know that. Crabs.
Cool.
Yes, they are.
She has the barkeep
So,
about crap.
Mhm.
Oh no.
But anyway.
What do you think the bartender lady wants with Kilvar?
Oh, Ava.
She seems to like him.
She
Let's go find
does
out.
like him. She really wants to spend some quality time with Kilfar.
Do you think she wants to take him on a date?
In a way, yeah. I think she wants to just, try to do more things than just that in a shorter amount of time.
You think they're going to kiss?
I think she wants to do more than kiss.
Well, I better give her the coin already. We're running out of daylight.
Yeah. But are you afraid of kisses? Is that like a dangerous thing for Averial elves?
No, it's not dangerous. It's just weird.
How is it weird?
It's just like, how can you kiss someone that you just met across the counter? That's kind of weird.
No, that is weird.
Yeah. I think that he should definitely take her to dinner first. But
Yeah.
whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. What have you never kissed someone? Have you never been kissed?
I've kissed so many people. Don't question me. I've kissed so many people.
No, why is your
so
face so
cool.
red, Ava?
No, I've kissed so many people, and I've had so
parents
many
don't count.
dates. I've kissed so many people.
Yeah.
Do not roll an insight check.
I'm rolling, yeah.
God
For sure.
You're still up working on your thing?
Just until
Your window is right above the door.
What did you get?
So you overhear this conversation going as you two are standing outside the door.
Yes, yes, Apollo, yes!
Just because I have passive at 19, you know?
Apollo is always watching.
Oh yeah, the two of you for
so
sure.
we're just like looking at
The two of us are.
Yeah.
Go back to the
My insight into reading you is a 21.
Well, suck it, because I rolled a 2.
I totally have. No, you haven't.
That's a 2 plus 8, so 10.
10.
Do I add insight to that? No, that's not what I
that's
do.
a deception.
Deception? Oh, that's a solid 2.
Nice.
I've kissed so many people.
Yeah, so many people.
So many people. I'm just so charming
Oh.
and irresistible. I meet so many people.
Let's kind of like grab like her hat and kind of like bend it over her face, just like, oh, you poor little thing.
Listen, I don't get around much, okay? It's kind of hard to, meet people when your parents are like, don't let anyone see your face or your wings, or else you'll get chained to someone's basement,
Yeah. Well, that's fair, but why not?
Almost.
Why not learn a lesson from the salty hag? Have just a nice conversation. Be like, "Hi, my name's Ava. You're really cute." Mwah.
Tell me about the crabs.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that's a thing?
That's
So,
what the salty
crabs,
hag does.
Salty crabs.
So she gives kissing advice?
No. Okay. We're,
Okay, I'm confused because why are we sending
should
Kilvar?
find out.
Has Kilvar never kissed anyone?
you know what? We should probably ask him.
We should. That's.
But
so
hold
pathetic.
on.
He's got to be older than me. Oh wait, no, I'm an elf. Hold on.
Okay.
He's got to be old,
He's older than me. All right.
and half of him is gone.
Yeah.
Not the important.
He's still good to go.
Yeah. Salty hag can
It
make
might
sure
be
The
that.
rot didn't go that far.
Oh my god.
Or it did, it's never-
Oh, that's even better.
Fully automated.
Wonk.
Got pistons and steam driven.
Oh, that's what Ava meant when she said, "I bless his thing."
Now it comes
Spiritual
full
weapon.
circle.
Can it do magic damage?
Magical bludgeoning
Damage.
You have magical effects, you guys.
Or would it be
Yes, it does.
psychological damage?
Yes.
A little of both. A little of both.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It definitely be
Okay.
life
Okay.
altering.
Well.
Oh.
Okay. All right. He's older than me. But the point that I'm trying to get at, Ava,
Yeah.
is that you've never been kissed.
I've kissed people. I've been kissed.
Uh-huh.
By so many things.
Right, like crabs.
I was thinking more like death, but
That's a fair point. Well,
I've done
Well-
so many times, ill.
I mean, we've been trotting around together for quite some time. Several months at this point.
Are you insulting my ability to kiss people?
No, not at all.
Because you haven't kissed anyone either. This whole time.
No,
Just
I mean,
pointing that out.
if
I'm not the
any-
only one with a 0.
Two of you exchanging looks. It's like,
We're
Oh my
like, oh man.
I hold up a finger to her lips.
I get up and I'm starting to look up.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point I
I'm
would
no
have
longer
like
doing
crawled
it.
over
You're
me to follow her.
hell yeah.
Please
You're the
tell me.
silent
Yes, you guys don't see this.
Yeah,
You're all.
yeah.
They're all.
Bella don't leave me just like
They wave over Nintendo.
Nintendo's
And he's just like sulking in the corner, just like,
oh yeah, Nintendo hasn't moved.
all I wanted to say is, and I just lean in, and I just hold you by the face, very softly,
Mhm.
and I know you're gonna freak out,
Mhm.
and I just go in close, and I just say, well, I'd like to be the first that you've had in a long time, if that's okay. And I give you a quick little peck.
Definite panic.
Was his breath that bad?
Oh,
I'm retreating if he says that.
you guys hear? Really?
You
Or
can,
she like just like
I'm just like, I shrink. You can probably still see
God.
burns, let's be real.
God.
no, I'm hiding.
He's still hiding in the shadows. You wouldn't see him.
I'll give Dieter a quick kiss as well. I totally lied earlier. I've never kissed anyone. You could probably tell.
I know, I could tell.
Yeah, that's okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah. I look around. Well,
No, your breath wasn't bad, that's all.
yeah. Well,
Yes.
how about we try that again? And I'll give you another kiss.
This is so scary.
Slowly picking up over.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like,
that is like-
I was like
You hear them.
You can just see
You
us
see them over
freaking
there.
out at the windows like, oh my gosh.
You're next.
Oh,
It's gonna be a half orc pate today.
That's right.
I'll give you another kiss as well.
Oh, I was doing a longer kiss.
Oh, it's
yeah.
still going.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still
yes.
kissing? Okay.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
going to make
We
the
can both make
awkward?
a
Great.
performance check.
Oh, cool. All right.
Miss awkward as shit and
Why do I keep? Oh no, that's a 7. 7.
9.
it is a junior high.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm thinking Jumanji.
Mouth to, eventually, you get to where you both are satisfied with your
Yeah.
kiss. As these two are like, oh,
No.
okay, oh,
So we were still wearing the hats.
oh yeah,
So we were still covered.
Oh, we
by
have a
hats.
shade.
We're just like, what are they
Yeah.
doing?
oh, I'm definitely trying to look.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're just like, what are they doing?
It's like,
What's happening?
oh, they've been kissing for a long time.
Oh yeah, they don't know how awkward it was. Just
No.
you two.
Oh good.
Yeah.
You two get a
Oh,
couple
good.
of teeth.
That-
Kunk, kunk,
Yeah.
every once in a while. Yeah.
Tusked.
I go in for the kiss, and at the same time, ka-dunk.
Oh man.
Junior high.
Yeah. It's flashback.
Smiles with lipstick on her teeth.
That's incredible.
Oh jeez. Anyway.
Very.
Yeah. So. And I'll just look at her. Just look at you. Just, wow. You're really cute.
Oh.
I really like you.
Family dinners are gonna be so awkward now.
They're just so awkward.
Says that
And
guy.
I'll just take your hand and I'll just lead you into the salty hag.
Okay.
With her crabs.
Yeah, the bag
Her
of
bag of
clickety clacks
Yeah.
My back.
that aren't moving as nearly as much as they were. They're just they've been out of water for a bit.
Can I just keep casting Spare the Dying?
If you really would like to,
Yeah, I'm just
Alright. As you do, they start clicking and clacking a little bit more.
yeah, just every
Sure.
couple minutes I do cantrip Spare the Dying on my
Okay.
bag. Okay.
As you guys come into the inn, there's maybe 10 or 15 people in the lobby area. Fire's going, and as you walk in, there's the kiss. There it is. You make your way in. You can hear the salty hag herself, back in the giving orders to people.
Poor
As you
Kobolds.
guys are kind of smiling, you glance in the corner and you see Mert sitting in the corner. He sees you and lifts his head, and he's to you. He's like,
Give me the coin, I got this.
Oh, but I want to see what happens.
I'll tell you everything that happens.
Okay, alright. So, I'll walk over to Mert.
okay. As he's off in the corner by himself, it's just his table. As you come over, he kind of has you sit down at the chair, and he says, I need to apologize to you. There was a lot that came out in things that I had been holding on to, anger, and seeing your face brought it all back. I apologize for attacking the way I did. It's been a long couple of years.
Well, Mert, I should apologize.
Well, we're here now.
Right.
He slides a large cup of ale towards you.
Next one's on me.
Well, we may need a few more.
Yeah, well, let's get to it. And also, and I'm gonna kind of position myself so I can keep an eye on the entrance for Thomas.
Okay.
Like, also, apparently there's a town guard named Thomas. Did I see what race he was?
He is human.
Human.
Mhm.
There's gonna be a human man, and I'll describe Thomas, named Thomas, coming in here in, soon-ish. Apparently he knows an awful lot about the name Dieter Giesinger. He's from what's called the Empire. Apparently there are people that sound like me.
Mert,
He-
Mert immediately interrupts you. He's like, yeah, try not to use the name too much around here.
Right. I told him my name was Jens.
But the Giesinger name.
Right. I tried to bluff him and say Giesinger, but he didn't buy it.
He's like,
But lesson learned.
okay, just, yeah, your name carries a lot around here.
Oh boy. Well, apparently he's gonna come in and tell us a whole story, so.
It'd be interesting to hear.
So, where do we start?
Where would you like to start?
Well, I'm just as lost as you are, so why don't you lead the way and together we'll plot a course or something.
He takes a big swill out of his mug,
I'll match.
and he says, well, when you guys left, everything seemed fine for a couple of years. We hadn't heard anything, and then your friend Max and the little tiefling girl.
Ooh, they're both bitches.
That's a tiefling girl. Hera? I'm not there.
No,
Sorry.
you're not.
Yeah. Hera.
Yeah, they were running the inn there for a while. Got it working fantastic. It was upgraded. Everything was back to normal. It was busy. But your friend Max kept asking a lot of questions about things that I really couldn't quite understand what he was asking about. Asking about the Red Wizard's books, things. I mean, we had the information that Red Wizard was coming in to meet with the Zentarum, but
Yeah.
I don't think that was who they were actually there to meet.
So the Red Wizards, as you and I understand them, are completely separate from what my group found that night. That Red Wizard man that we thought we killed.
The Red Wizards are the same scary, nasty people that they always have been. We had information that they were coming in to meet with the Zentarum and
Yeah,
to possibly
maybe
make a
strike a
deal
deal.
with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
But
that.
over the years, I don't think that was why they were really there. I think, from what we gathered with all of our meetings with your friend Max, that they were actually there to meet Max.
Oh, I see.
He was looking for something. He kept asking about something. A book. I'm assuming the one that you have, and he glances towards your shoulder holster and says, Max asked a lot of questions about that book.
Yeah, the Grimoire Infinitus specifically. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, he was eyeing it when we first got it.
Well, we learned quite a bit about that guy. Fortunately, it was too late. So, have you ever heard of... He kind of glances around quietly, leans forward and says, have you ever heard of the Unseen Court? I was hoping you had heard something. Apparently this Unseen Court is looking for relics or artifacts or something that are extremely powerful. We intercepted a correspondence that was supposed to go to the... Do you remember the shopkeeper that was across the street from your guys' manor? The one that your friend Max kept going to see?
Oh yeah, the eye,
Mm-hmm.
like the yeah.
Yeah, apparently he had, and he kind of shakes his head and says, even my intelligence with the Harpers had no idea what that guy was doing. We intercepted some correspondence going to his place. Weren't even looking for it. And one of the letters had reference to the Unseen Court is calling you home. Addressed to him.
Right, the shopkeeper.
And by the time we got to his shop to ask around a little bit, he was already gone. There were some oddities there, some things that I've never seen before. Some of them I hadn't seen until I ended up here. That were not from Waterdeep.
Really just like pieces of clothing, coins.
All sorts of things, trinkets, little things.
Yeah.
And he kind of points around. Yeah. And as you kind of look around, you see some of the decorations and things that you guys have seen around through the city. Some of the things, clothing items, jewelry items, different things, you've never seen them before.
Right, it's totally foreign.
Totally foreign.
Yeah.
No, never seen them. He said, there's things that I haven't seen till I got here, and he pulls out some coins and shows you and pulls out a specific coin and he flings it to you. And he's like, that's not from Faerun, and that is not from Waterdeep. It's like that
It's
right
from
there.
here.
It's not from Waterdeep, it's not from Wildmount. From here. It's like whoever that person was that Max was meeting with, he's traveled a lot farther than I ever have.
Oh, jeez.
So I had hoped you had heard something about the Unseen Court.
Yeah. Have I?
I can roll a history check.
Okay, I will try my best. Here we go. 17.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Oh boy.
He said, then all of a sudden, Max disappeared. About that time, the ship captain showed up with our boat that had been patched together.
Right.
He told us the tale of what happened, the trip there,
Yeah.
that you made it, that you ventured into Chult.
Also, hold on. I've got the name of the ship right here. It was
The Emperor.
Emperor of the Sea. Empress or Emperor?
The Emperor of the Sea.
Emperor of the Sea. Yeah, on the Emperor of the Sea, we also found a ring with a compass, and they were attuned to each other.
Yeah.
So the compass would always point to the ring
The
itself.
navigator's compass and ring.
Yeah. Yes, we.
He kind of smiles and says, "I'm glad he still had that. So I gave that to him 20 years ago."
Oh. Oh, yeah. Very fortunate that you gave it to him. Otherwise, we would be at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. The captain told us all about that adventure that you had. So what the hell was that came back with you?
I'm
And where
sorry.
the hell did you go? Sorry, I'm talking about on the sea. When
Big
you
name's black.
left somewhere and something came back with you.
So
That thing that
Oh.
touched us and knocked everyone out and made people see things.
No, I
Oh.
think is it
No, it's-
yeah,
no,
the
it's-
demon.
okay.
It's
He says-
Belladonna's demon.
Bam.
He's
Oh.
talking about Belladonna's demon.
Oh! It's like, oh, yeah, that was something else entirely. Okay, you remember the dwarf, that served the Neverember family.
Yes.
Yeah, come to find out, it's ancient gold dragon.
Yeah. He left the city not long after you left for Chult, and we haven't seen him since.
I'm guessing you didn't say where he's going.
Not to me.
Okay. Sorry, this is completely beside the point. I'm so curious. That dragon does he does he speak with Lady Silverhand? Like, I don't think he answers to her. Like,
That
given his
that dragon doesn't
stature.
answer to anybody.
Right? Yeah. Like,
But
but maybe it's just like, hey, I'm heading out of town. Heads up.
if he did, like I said, we haven't seen him since right after you guys left. He
Oh,
left.
geez, it's been years. Well, I mean, my group, we could look into maybe finding Aranax.
Yes.
There we go. We could maybe try to find Aranax. I imagine he might be difficult to find, but we can try.
Everyone's hard not to.
Yeah. Aside from that, he provided to us a couple of things. One of them was an amulet of plane of travel, amulet of the planes. And we got into a really tight spot out in the ocean, and Belladonna and Tendo and I had to make a quick jump to try to escape from the ocean and then come back to the material plane. And evidently something pulled us to the Nine Hells. And something was very interested in Belladonna. And was he speaking common or infernal? When he was just like, oh, like, it's about time I saw you again, or something like that.
It was all infernal.
Okay, yeah, I don't speak that. Anyway, it seemed
She
awfully-
kind of explained it to you.
Oh, she did, yeah.
Not a lot, but a little. Yeah.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. That
Mhm.
you were familiar with it,
Mhm.
and it was familiar with you. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, it knew her. She knew it. It tried to hitch a ride. It came back with us. I don't know how it got along, but and then soon it left.
Okay. Yeah, I was always curious. I heard the stories, but it wasn't quite that story, so maybe I'll have to ask her about it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Debriefing time. You have any questions? I'm here to report. And we can.
He
make
says,
a
how
plan."
about I'll tell you what happened with us, and you can fill in the gaps.
Right.
So, 6 years goes by.
Mm-hmm.
Not a word. None of my contacts anywhere had seen any of you. We heard rumblings of war in Chult, of massive invasions by several different groups trying to basically purge the land. Didn't know if you guys were involved in any of that.
Yeah. Apparently we were.
And I was approached by Raynar,
Mm-hmm.
who introduced me to who I now know is Capona, and her friend, and was told that they had been in the city working at the manor for about a year. And were looking for you guys. Mm-hmm. Raynar apparently, man, I told you the Neverembers are some tricky little bastards.
Yeah.
He found something that connected with something here, apparently. And as he was figuring out what it was, he and his father, about the time his father disappeared, is when this thing connected with, I guess, another part of it or a counterpart or something here. I don't know the ins and outs, but Raynar traveled here well before I had even known what this place was, and had established trade here. The family, we always wondered why and how they had so much money, and some of the things they were bringing in that we had never seen. Now I know where they were coming from here. He's the one that introduced me to Capona. They were asking questions about you guys, if we had heard anything. And the last trip that he said, he had explained this place to me, put me into his confidence, said that he was coming through again. And as he came through, a lot of things came back the other way. A lot of your Volstrucker friends were waiting when he came through. And they ran rampant through the city, destroying everything, looking for us, looking for you, looking for that book.
And you and Raynar had no idea.
I had no idea.
Now, did Raynar know about this? I mean, Raynar, he sounds like a small shice. You know, is he really like? Is he more of just like a nuisance that just
No.
Cracked open the?
Raynar and his father, they're good people. They are good people. From what he said, his father found something.
Right, that's why he vanished.
And what he had done with it is, remember when I told you that there was a way that we may be able to get home, but I don't have access to the room?
Yeah.
That teleportation circle
Yeah.
is powered and controlled by whatever it was that he found.
Okay.
When he came through, I don't know where he is. 2 years ago, he came through. These other things came back the other way.
Oh, so you and Raynar came here to this
Yes.
place, got split up.
Yes.
So,
We came through. He was split. I was able to get back through one more time
Mm.
and saw my family being burned alive. I made it to a hideout that we had near Troll Skull Manor. Do you remember your friend, and he reaches into a bag he has sitting there, pulls out the pot
Yeah.
that you had with
Yeah.
the signs on it, that had the sigil of the hourglass on it.
Yeah.
He sets it on the table. Says, "Do you remember this? This is from here." I had no idea.
Okay. Did
But,
she have any idea?
No, she helped me get back to the portal room and escape back here. And everything that I've been hearing in my limited ability to communicate back home is that for 2 years they ran rampant through the city. Took the city very quickly.
Right.
Wiped majority of the ruling class out. And then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks ago, they up and left.
So they just left a vacuum
They Yep.
in Waterdeep.
they left. So I'm getting some communication back and forth that Lady Silverhand is scrambling to take control of the city again.
Right.
getting everything back to where it was, but
But if they
don't
left
know where they went.
if they left a vacuum, then surely they're trying to fill it with something.
All the other gangs were still around, so it's not going to be pretty. But they're not there now.
Right. They were there for 6 years.
Yes. No, they were there for 2.
For 2 years. Okay.
6 years with not a word from you guys, and then as they
Right.
try to go through, all of a sudden they bamf off. And then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks ago, they...
Right. Oh, Mert. Oh, Mert. Is all of this over? Is all of this over the book? Or is
It
there
is.
more involved?
Well, I asked you to read your book. Grab your father's book one more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust it out again.
Okay. He says, Raynar told me that specifically the name Dieter Giesinger was a tyrant. Extremely powerful. Very, very influential. Very powerful. And he only mentioned briefly that his father had been trying to help the resistance factions here with defeating him. So when your name popped up in my city, I had to meet you,
Oh.
figure out who you were.
Oh my. Oh yeah.
I didn't quite know why. Raynar had mentioned the name. Not until a couple of years ago when he explained it more fully. Now I understand why he wanted me to keep an eye on you.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I lost where I was keeping my notes. Don't worry, I've got it all up in the cove.
Okay. Mert's like, he mentioned some sort of a saying or almost like something that he had found, and he found some sort of a tome or a writing or something that had almost a prophecy written in it. Oh man, I was hoping that you may have something.
Yeah, pull out the old man's book.
Okay.
Flip through.
It's burnt. The pages are not alive. That this as you're flipping through it.
Yeah.
That moment of whatever that was.
Yeah.
It's kind of past until you get to the last page. As you're like, yeah, it's burned. I'm tired. All of a sudden, something flashes. And you grab this page that's not really there, but it's there.
And I will cast momentary stasis on the page.
Cool.
Just to try to essentially lock it in place.
Okay.
I can lock it in that moment of time for our reference.
Okay.
At least for 6 seconds.
Okay. As you're like, oh, you catch it, and all of the noise, the clink, 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 kind of stops for a second as you look at this page. Everything kind of, except for you, you're looking at this page. Everything zoop, stops. As you start reading down through this, you see scribbled in your father's hand what looks to be an hourglass that's drawn. And as you're looking at it, it looks extremely similar to some of the iconography and things that you guys had seen in the 8-year room that you guys were in. Mm-hmm. And scrolled underneath it, it says, "The past shows structure, place, and order. The present flows constant, bold, and clean. The future, uncertain, yet focused on reorder. Surrounding throughout are echoes unseen." And as you read through it for a second, and you notice that the hourglass, that after you read this, the hourglass itself kind of comes out off the page almost, and as it's slowly twisting, it looks awfully familiar to your amulet with the spiral. There's another piece and another piece around it, and it's spinning in place.
Oh, so I have the blueprint for the whole thing.
It's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
At least two parts of whatever this thing is.
Yeah. I just from looking at it, can I determine like how many more pieces might be required? 'Cause we have a
So
bottom.
you have one piece, and this almost looks like DNA structure that's in like crystal. It comes down.
Yeah.
That it sunk into the other one.
Right.
There's a matching one on the top,
Um,
and a case that goes around it.
Oh, so we're just missing the top and then the case.
So it looks like there's 4 lines to this thing.
Yeah.
Well, first one talks about the past. The second one talks about the present, the future, and then echoes all that are encasing it.
Oh. Oh, I see. Oh.
I'm never
Oh,
giving
so-
the DM a blank backstory. You're crazy.
So that must be the echoes unseen. The unseen
As you see
chord.
this, all this stuff is
Oh.
clicking, like
Yeah.
think of like freaking Beautiful Mind, where all the patterns
Right.
of the equations and things are like as your eyes are, and you kind of take a second back and look, and the image kind of fades on the page. Where it's like,
I will take a blank paper, just from like one of my other notebooks, and I'm gonna just write down verbatim,
okay,
like just the image, the thing that I read through.
he flips it and is like, that's it. That's exactly what he read to me.
Oh, Reynard?
Yes. That was in your book?
Yeah.
Cool. We need to get home, man.
Yeah, we.
I can
Yeah,
get.
we.
I may be able to get more answers, but I gotta get home.
Right. Yeah, we do need to get more. Yeah, we need to get home. Kilvar. Kilvar is included in all of this as well. Now, apparently, Mild Man fled to Faerun. I don't know what the deal with that is. It would make sense why no one else knew anything about anything.
Okay.
Mild Man and Kilvar's old man are brothers. I guess we're cousins. That would make
Okay.
sense. And the two were in cahoots. Mild Man and his old man. And Kilvar and I caught a brief glimpse of a conversation that they were having. They both seemed very rushed. Trying to rush things. They were just saying, hey, at least they have each other. Like, we try to do our best, and we can't protect them anymore. And this is the best we can do. Like, be safe. Like, they'll be there soon. Like, we gotta find them. Whatever. And then the Volstruckers came and killed my family. So apparently Talonstadt. We need to find Talonstadt, because that's where something is pulling Kilvar, and we that's what we heard. Kilvar's old man, who knows about this. He has information.
Okay.
He said Talonstadt.
I've heard. I think I know where Talonstadt is. I've been here for 2 years, trying to study, look around. I've never
Right.
ventured that far. We can get there, but I'm going to need some things from home.
Yeah.
If we can get home, and I know where the room is, if we can take the room back, we can get home. We can open that ring and get us all home.
Right. But is there a way that we can come back here?
If we can control that room, we can come and go anytime we want.
Okay, that's great. What's in the room? Like, what's keeping the room from access? People, constructs.
People, there's a group that came in. Raynar said that he was having some troubles here with myriad of people,
Of this
saying
like,
something, a myriad of something.
oh, it's a group.
Something.
Okay,
And
yeah.
he said that they were intercepting his trade routes and stuff, so he was coming back here looking for
Yeah.
answers, but also to try and secure things here.
Okay.
And apparently this group had rushed, taken the tower that this room is in,
Yeah.
and taken it over. And apparently they may have been letting the Volstrucker agents and all of their people come through. They're still holding that tower.
Oh, this myriad group.
Yes.
And
I've
the
been watching them
Volstruckers.
for the last 2 years. I think I know how we can get in. What do you know of the crystal shards?
Oh, the ones that are rammed deep into their arms?
Yes, I'm thinking more on the line of the mythical crystal shards that... Have you never heard of these before?
I don't think so, have I?
Probably not.
No. No.
It's like, yes.
No. Crystal shards,
I know what
nothing.
you're talking about.
He's like, apparently... So this shard that Raynar found, he said, was connected deeply to something here. And when he made the connection, he and this other mage that was here, that was trying the same thing unbeknownst at the same time, they were both trying to work with these two pieces of crystal that they said that they had found. And while they were working them, they made a connection, and they were both able to move back and forth between our world and this world. And they think there's more of these crystals, because they said they were getting pulled in different directions. However, this one that was taken, the piece is still there. If we can get the second piece that is going up for auction tomorrow, we can take it and make the connection alive again and take back that room.
Right. Okay. So we go to the auction. We get the crystal shard. We break into the room.
Yes.
We reactivate the connection. And
If we can get it, from what Raynar told me, once the two shards are connected, we can control that room, and we can in
good.
turn then control the entire tower.
Oh, good. Well, like you said, first step, auction.
So there is an auction tomorrow. This could be, and he takes a massive chug off of his drink. You see, he's getting a little more excited, but also he's like trying to figure out how this is going to work. And he said, how about we have this conversation with everybody so we can explain this one time?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I will work out the details. All I need you guys to know for tonight is get some sleep. You're going to need it. We can go in the morning, take a group, and we can kind of watch the place. So the auction hall is not too far from here. The Exalted Collection is notorious for all sorts of rarities, all from all over the world, that go up for auction to extremely powerful, extremely rich individuals.
Oh boy. Okay.
We can try to buy it, but it will draw a ton of attention. Or we can try to
So
get
we
into the
steal
vault.
it.
So our friend Capona and her friend, I have no idea how, were able to get a very detailed layout of the auction house.
Well, looks like we have our task force enough.
So if we can get in there, get that shard, and get to the tower,
Yeah.
we can take this back and get home.
We can get home, control the tower, come back here, get information from Talonshot,
Absolutely.
Kilvar's old man.
If I can
Find
get
out what to
home, figure out, make sure everything's good there, we can bring reinforcements and go do whatever the hell he needs.
Right. Now, I have a question. This Dieter Giesinger that belongs here, the tyrant, how long ago was that? Or is that current?
That name disappeared, at least from record here. And if you ask around, it's hush. People don't. It's almost like they're trying to wipe it. It was about 25, 30 years ago, somewhere in that area.
Oh boy. That's awfully convenient timing. Okay.
So the only information I got from Raynar was that he had agreed to help do with something with this group that were opposing Dieter Giesinger.
Oh, Raynar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure exactly what that all entailed. But he was worried enough to meddle in the affairs of another world.
Right. Oh boy. Oh, Raynar. I mean, I assume the connection with Faerun would have happened eventually. Like you said, the crystal's pulling in multiple directions. Anyway,
So
where is Thomas?
it's been, well, this whole conversation, you've been there at least a couple hours. He hasn't shown up.
Right.
So you've been over here chatting for quite a while.
Yeah. And I kept keeping an eye on the door, and I even told Mert too, and I was like, hey.
And there's hardly anybody in this place. Hold to yours and just say.
I've just been circling around
Yeah. No,
nervously.
This whole thing's been going. So as you walk in, the old lady's in there, the hag.
Okay, I forgot about that. I was like, what are you talking about? I will saunter up to the counter. I had the coin. I'll be like, hello.
She's in the middle of like washing a massive pot, kind of, and she slams it down and kind of comes walking up. What can I help you with? It's a little late.
Yeah, you know, I never caught your name, actually. I think you gave it to us, but I forgot.
She kind of smiles. And, well, do you see the sign on the door?
Yes.
You can just call me the Salty Hag.
The Salty Hag.
Yeah.
That's attractive. It's real pretty.
Does everyone call you that?
Only my friends.
Only your friends. Okay.
Color salad or just sags.
Sags. The sag.
How did you get called the Salty Hag?
She's kind of like, that's a long story for another day.
That's fair. Anyway, oh god. I have a thing for you from my friend Kilvar. He's upstairs, and I was told to give this to you, because apparently, you give lessons? I don't know. Slided a coin.
Her eyes kind of reaches out and grabs a hold of this thing and flips it over. And you said this was from a friend of yours.
Yeah, the tall, half metallic, half
She
orc
kind of smiles and goes, "Oh, I remember."
with the big thing, the big axe.
Oh yes,
The big thing.
the big thing. That's the blessed, the big blessed thing.
I almost said it with a straight face. I almost said
Hashtag
She's like,
blessed.
"All right, okay, I'll take care of him."
okay. I don't really know what it means. What does it mean?
I'm so worried.
She's like, "Yeah, you'll have to ask him
So you
Yeah, and pretty much she's looking at you like you're 12. She's like, about that.
Okay, well, he's just upstairs. Room, whatever, room
She's
number.
just like, oh, I know.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And she turns and you see, takes off an apron and she's like,
Throws on some poor kobold.
Do
yeah,
you
she's
think
like,
I could borrow your kitchen?
What for?
Cooking.
She's
I have
What
a
is it?
very specific diet. I can't eat
She looks
meat.
down, it's like, and she's like, crabs?
Yes. Oh.
The kobolds are kind of working around us and she's like,
Well, the thing is, I don't want them to be dead, you see.
crabs? Yes.
so what do you need my kitchen for?
A pot and some water to keep them alive.
Yeah, I'll keep them alive.
Okay. And I'll hand the...
She turns and right in the boiling water.
Ah!
You hear that? She's like, what? That's what they're for.
very lively.
Oh no.
Do they taste good?
So delicious.
Okay, don't tell anyone.
Alright. It finishes. It doesn't take very long. She just reaches right into the boiling water with the hand and pulls it out. And it's all. She sets it down, grabs them out, hits it, and it's like. She grabs a leg and pulls out a massive chunk of meat. It's like, even in her big old meaty hands, it's a big chunk of meat. She's like, walks over, and comes walking back over, his dripping butter. She's like,
Oh, this is so not what I'm supposed to be eating. I'll take
so
it.
good, though. Yeah, as you grab it, it's like big old chunk of meat.
Does this technically count as meat?
No, it's from a crab.
Okay. I'll eat it.
It's delicious.
Can I have the rest of them?
She's like, yeah.
Pescatarian.
She reaches in, grabs in the boiling water, pulls them out, walks over and drops them on the table. She's like, stay as long as you need to. I got things to do. And she's like,
We're in the
She-
same poop.
I will spend the
Oh my
next like
gosh.
2 hours just shamefully eating
Yeah.
crab.
well, you're
was
having
so-
that whole conversation.
That was so great. She's
She's
like,
just like,
yeah, I'll keep him alive.
Yep.
I will get a pet. You guys, I will get a pet.
So you're in there eating your pet right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Sad.
2 hours while she's
Yeah.
shame eating
Yeah.
with the kobolds. They're all piled up around you eating.
Oh yeah, I would
leftovers.
like to.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to make friends with the kobolds as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You start handing out little pieces of crab there.
I want like a little like
Instant
following.
friends.
Yeah.
Instant friends
Okay.
if you need them.
So you guys are doing all that stuff. You hear a heavy footfalls come up.
Yes.
Who is it?
We didn't even really meet her.
Kildar.
I will immediately go into my echo
Okay.
and I will go straight through the ceiling to the roof.
Okay.
Swap places.
As the door opens up, she's like,
I'm just like,
"Where's the debonair one?"
the what?
And she's like, "Where's Kilvar?"
who's not here?
Oh, they're actually good friends. Oh no.
Why?
looks-
Who are you? I don't think we've met.
This is my establishment.
I just ran into the building.
Massive
Sword
freaking-
delivery and ran up the stairs.
You would have seen her back in the kitchen
Yeah.
as you ran through. She's like, she pulls out the coin and she's like, the one who gave her, your friend downstairs, this to give to me.
I don't.
I think you have the wrong friend.
Oh, she's like as dolled up as this thing could be.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she's
no.
like,
Kilbar, you gotta take one for the team. This poor lady.
Oh
She's
no!
well, it doesn't just have to be from him.
I don't know.
Oh,
She's
he
like-
can't do
She's
anything
curled up
about
in the
it.
corner. She's like,
I hear those spikes are nice.
she smiles. And
Ah.
it could be.
That's what you just did.
She's like,
I need a drink.
so,
A really big drink. And I'm just
eyeballing him up as he's sitting in the corner.
I'm gonna leave.
She's like,
Oh gosh, Daniel.
see for a second. She's like, she turns and walks out the room.
She can smell him!
Oh, no.
She can smell Kilmar!
She's got the vibe.
She can smell her prey.
He's like, oh.
Oh
no.
dude. Nice.
Oh no!
Okay.
I need a
You
drink.
said there were other ends nearby.
There are.
No!
There are.
Salty hag is on the prowl.
So, the rest of the night, we'll move this thing. The rest of the night goes through
Yeah.
as you get through yours. Come morning, you'd spent your 4 hours easy, no problem, because I'll have a long rest.
Oh yeah, my exhaustion's gone.
Yep. And as you guys kind of arouse in the morning, get ready to go, you notice that he's still whittling away on this thing. He just finishes up and sets it down.
What is it?
I don't know yet.
What are you using it for?
I think when it's time to find out, we'll all be able to. I'm
What
not
does it
ready.
look like?
I'm not, yeah.
You tell me, you're the one who's been whittling away on it.
So it's just kind of a statue, and it's kind of like like it very much is just a statue of a spider. It looks very familiar to
It looks
everybody.
Except for me.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to be as close as possible that I could make it to.
But him.
So it looks like
I never-
so it looks
I
like a
never
Crayola drawing.
It's so sad.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
he,
so
he
sad.
carved out his dog.
I would have, yeah,
Oh.
Who's dog?
and I would have spent those 4 hours trying to like commune with both
Oh,
the
yeah.
goddess as well as like attune to this.
Okay. Easy enough. Your intent is clear in carving this thing.
Yeah.
Getting it ready to go. It's a very, very good approximation of what it was.
Cool.
And as you set it down, you even kind of get a good job in your ear. Very faint.
It's very beautiful, Apollo.
Thank you.
Can I add stuff to it?
No.
Just one. I'll walk over and I'll take a shell that I have from the beach and I'll put it on its head.
Like his little hat.
You're missing his top hat.
Oh.
Oh
no.
I can't. I don't know. Can you make him a top hat? I
Nice.
only have shells.
We'll try.
Okay. As long as you promise to give him a top hat.
That's awesome.
Oh no.
I missed the top hat.
Did you ever make it back, or did you spend the rest of the
I
night?
was left on the roof.
He's like,
All right. The morning comes around and you get a knock on the door, and it's not the heavy knock pounding for Mert. Mert and Capona come in, and the female's not with her, just the two of them. Mert comes in and says, "I hope everybody slept well. If Dieter and I had a very good conversation last night. I don't know if he explained much to you, but I think we have a way that we can get us back to Waterdeep.
Back home?
Yeah, back home. With the plan being eventually, hopefully as quick as possible, we can get back home to Waterdeep, and then we can come back to get to Tallenstadt. That way we can follow up with your sister, we can follow up with whatever's going on in Tallenstadt as quickly as possible, getting Mert back home, getting the rest of us back home, and we can go from there and find out what on earth we do next.
I wouldn't mind going back and kicking some kitty cat butt.
If we can get us back home, there's some things we can get. We can get some back some people to come with us possibly, or at least let them know where we're at and how to get to us. So I don't think this is over yet, but I received a communication this morning, and your sister she's still holding. She's weak. But I had also heard that there was another key found,
Another one?
I guess.
By who?
They didn't say. They said there was another key that was found, and I'm understanding that you have two.
Yeah, I have
So if
two.
we can get those home, we can help your sister get what we need, maybe get some answers about what the hell is happening here, and we can go figure out whatever you need. If I can get home, get to my research, get to my books, get to the things I need, I may be able to help.
Okay. We need to get there fast then.
Well, he turns and looks at Capona, and she's just kind of watching you guys. Looks over at Tindo, who's now just going to sleep, and she looks tired until she's been up all night too, because it's her normal time to finally go to bed. She fishes into a pouch, pulls out a small piece of paper, and hands it over to Bert and said, "We lost two good friends getting this information to you. I know where, if you can get in during the auction, the vault room will remain very, very unguarded. I don't know all of what it is, but the majority of the guards that we've been monitoring will not be near the vault. They will be upstairs with the rest of the people that are there for the auction. If we can get in, find the entrance to get downstairs to the vault, get in, get the pieces that we need, and get out. With that, we can go to the tower and get the hell out of here." She says, "Unfortunately, I need to sleep. I've been up now." And she looks exhausted, like she hasn't slept for days, trying to figure out this attack. They explain this thing out, that there is an auction that will be happening. The auction itself will be attended by all sorts of rich folk. One of the items that is supposed to be being auctioned off is a large black crystal with what the way it's described is it's large, like massive, and it's on a pedestal with a black snake that wraps around it, and she starts describing this thing. So that is going to be auctioned off. It can't disappear. That is the piece that is connected to the other room. If we can get that back there, we can power that sucker up and get us the hell out of here. They don't even know what they have. They think it's just something pretty.
I have a spell, a new one, that I got recently.
Okay.
Basically, me and up to 5 willing creatures, we can teleport to a previously designated sanctuary. So if we make the sanctuary here, and if we get into the place where they're keeping the crystal, as long as there's no more than 5 of us, we can grab it and bounce back here as soon as possible without having to get out of there.
And if there's more than just, 5, I have means of being able to get the rest of us out, either by plane of travel or by a teleportation circle.
Well,
So
they've
have a means of escape.
The auction house knows my face. I've been around. So if I'm there but upstairs, maybe I can help draw some attention away. And nobody knows you. She glances at each of you. So if you can get in and get that thing.
Are we going to stand out in an auction for wealthy individuals?
She goes, not
Unless
if
if we look wealthy.
you're. Depends on if you're trying to go in like a guest or if you're not.
Which would be easier.
Both have their risks. You go in pretending to be somebody powerful and rich, and nobody knows who you are, may draw a little attention. It's not unheard of to have random royalty show up from other places, but it always causes a stir. Going in secretly, quietly, and she looks at you and is like, that probably wouldn't be too much of a problem.
We can be sneaky.
Yeah.
Would you guys know if there's a temple to, the lore keeper anywhere around here?
I'm not sure about the lore keeper.
Well, shoot.
Another question for you, Capona and Mert. When Ava and I were, out on the streets last night, there was one particular human guard named Thomas that seemed a little too interested in us. He spoke with an accent like mine, asking where I was from, and eventually he started talking about Dieter Giesinger, and said he was going to come here to talk to us. Last night, never showed up. How much of a problem is he going to be?
Mert kind of, he's like, I stayed down there most of the night. There was no guard that ever showed up.
Right. Yeah, because
Capona is like, I can I have some friends. Lezo. Shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Okay. Yeah, if it's any help, he was with two other guards named Gordon and Ramsey. They're released
Iron
down
Chefs.
by the...
The Iron Chefs.
Yeah.
Kitchen out.
Hopefully some
Okay.
more information to track them down.
Well, auction starts soon.
How soon?
And she's like, looks at the outside and she's like, about an hour.
Okay, well, yeah. Get a move on, team!
So, we are trying this sneaky.
Yeah, I'd say sneaky. That's definitively both of your expertise.
Usually, I've noticed you guys weren't there. I feel very uncomfortable right now in this leather. Is there anywhere where I can maybe get a change of clothing? Talking to either Mert and Lathina. I forget her name. Capona.
Capona looks at you and she's like, think we can do something about that?
I don't know what it is, but ever since I'm alive again, I don't feel comfortable.
She's like, alive again?
Well,
She's like,
fill you in later.
she's like, I get it. You know who my father is, right?
Sadly. Yes.
He just kind of was like, he's asleep.
Yeah.
Kendall been up all night, night, fretting, and then now he's asleep. She says, if you guys need to get whatever you need ready, I can get some things for you.
Okay.
Anybody else need anything clothing-wise?
Maybe give me something to look a little bit nicer. I don't know. I'm probably the least sneaky of the group.
She looks right your way and she's like, yeah, those big-ass wings will kind of stand out a little bit.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah,
if I
you're
do
male.
get caught, I can be like, oh yeah, I am a important figure or something.
Well, if
Okay.
all else fails, we can just pretend to be town guards until we take care of the problem.
Somebody's really good at that.
I am not do I look like a town guard?
I'm gonna doff all
But
my
I
armor,
am.
Okay.
and
town
as well as
For the love.
take my scimitar and give it to her. And
Which
just be like, can you use this to buy whatever dark is the color I want?
she takes it and looks at it and was like, sets it down, pulls up the clothing. She's kind of like, so and goes, just kind of folds it up and pushes it back to you, and she's like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I got you. We'll take care of it.
Okay. Can we sell these? Get coin?
Sure. There's plenty of places to sell.
Let's do it.
Okay. Anything else anybody needs?
Oh, for the love. I'm gonna have to set this up. Okay, so I need to maybe sit down on the floor and cast.
Sanctuary.
Yeah. No, I need to cast. What is it called?
I think she was not.
Sanctuary is different.
Yeah.
Sanctuary. It's called. I think it's called ceremony.
No, that's like
Oh, I
you can
can't
do
remember.
weddings.
Let's go down to.
Well,
I can't find.
that went fast.
I can't find the one.
Knocks on the door. Kilvar.
Because there's hollow, but that one doesn't do it either.
See, where we
You
cross
stood
over.
up the
Where
hag.
was that teleportation spell?
This is Word of
You
Recall,
stood
but
there.
it has to be within a sanctuary cast.
So, while they're
I
setting
can't
up
see
that,
the spell.
she
designated sanctuary
leaves.
by casting the
Capone
spell
leaves
here.
and says, "I'll bring something
It
back."
has to be linked to my deity, though.
She takes her clothing with her. Takes off.
Right.
I want to keep,
Have
like,
the,
at least, like, the
Whatever you
stuff
want to
that,
keep
Statue.
is fine.
just like the stuff that's
Yeah.
gonna still make it look
Well,
nice.
yeah.
to
Why
wear.
don't you just?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
All
I'm
of your
not,
stuff.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna take that all off of the studded armor. I'm gonna give her the studded armor, but the
Can I-
scimitar is obviously gonna be very unique.
I don't know.
So that should
Can
be-
I
it all
dedicate
back.
this room to the Lord Keeper?
Shh, what does it say on there? What's the
It says
just
that,
this place?
yeah, it needs to, you must designate a sanctuary by casting the spell within the location dedicated to or linked to your deity.
Yeah.
So,
Pick a location. Well, right here in the room.
yeah,
Take it all
just on the
back to the
floor.
room.
Considering all the lore that we just dropped between us and Mert,
She's sitting on those things, making her drawings on the floor.
Yeah, I'll just draw a big symbol and then I will dedicate it to the lore keeper slash the Rei. I'm not quite sure which one's my deity anymore. So I'll do it to both, just in
Okay.
case. Cover all bases.
Got a mishmash.
Giant mess in the room now.
Yeah, it's just it looks really bad. And
So is it you're
then
looking for just
Just basic.
the color changes and look?
And no armor.
Oh,
And-
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
also, I'm selling the scimitar because it should be worth at least a little bit.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's
So
what
yeah,
I'm-
gotcha. So yeah, she comes back with about a half hour later. She comes back and hands you off what are a little bit tighter fitting clothing, blacks, blues,
Ooh.
and she kind of had taken in your entire thing
I'm
and
going. Oh, sorry.
sells it all off. No problem.
I'm gonna do
And
one
you
other
got some
thing.
Badass.
Cool.
Nice tight fitting clothing. Still got the cloak.
Like almost a
can
Sebastian
move.
type garb.
Oh yes.
I do. Okay. So what I'm gonna do
Hand you a big
is
ass bag of gold.
How much will I put in?
400 gold. With your scimitar from a place that's not from here.
Right.
She's like, anything else you need, let us know.
Thank you.
hey, Apollo,
Yes.
can you crush something for me real quick?
Crush it.
He might be better, but I can try. for
Yeah,
sure.
I have this big ruby that we
Yeah.
found. I need you to crush it for me real quick. Cause it needs to be dust.
Can, yeah. Can you help crush this ruby? Like, I'm not very strong.
Okay, once you crush that, I will sit down
why don't
and
you give it to
take.
you?
I know. I just like.
Sure, I can get it crushed for you.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch the floor, and within 4,000 feet of us,
Damn.
for a whole day, no one can teleport in or out of this area except for us.
Damn.
I'm setting the
4,000
password.
Hell yeah.
I'm setting the password to be crabs. And
Nice.
and if you say crabs while we teleport here, then you won't take damage and you can come in through and you'll be fine. So that way no one can follow us if
Without taking damage, or just they can't follow?
they can't follow us. Or they can.
Everybody's dancing away. Crabs, 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 crabs. So the plan is to have your sanctuary set in case you need it,
Oh,
or if you
in
need to
addition-
bamf out.
How many 6th level spell slots do you have?
I have 2, so I'm using
You
both
can
of
burn
them.
both.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Set up
I'm
your
not burning the other one. I'm
sanctuary.
just keeping the other one for.
Right.
So your sanctuary
take it
is
back.
what
Yeah.
you're setting up.
Yep. So that's my. So. Yep, I have Word of Recall,
Excellent.
and then I have that sanctuary set up. So then when I cast, okay, cool. I should be good to go.
Okay.
Okay, this is scary. There's a lot of spells.
So while you guys are all getting everything set up,
Okay, 1 6th level spell slot.
I just set up the auction house.
Whoa, wait. Hold on. What?
I'm relying on
Hold on.
sneakiness because
I'm ready to go.
Okay,
Set
hold
up
on,
the
hold on,
auction
hold
house,
on.
baby.
Um,
You do your prep. I'm gonna set this thing up.
ooh, okay. Alright, yeah, let me take a look at my spells, see what I can do
Don't
then.
be playing with the death dice now.
I'm relying on sneakiness because I am not
Mm.
charismatic enough to just walk in.
Revamp some
Ooh.
bad memories.
Right.
Oh no!
Oh man,
no.
here we go, baby.
Through the
Not
auction
that
house.
thing.
Oh,
That's so sad.
It
The
is.
death place.
Right.
Gotta get the other piece.
Oh no, the turret!
That's my stairs.
That's where dog died.
It is. Where Peter was up there running around.
Theater did a great thing. He killed the lady.
That's right. Down the stairs. Hit my head on stuff. I need to set up all this stuff. It's the auction house now.
Nice.
You didn't die in this one.
Nope.
Promise.
Well, not yet.
I was gonna say.
Not this one.
We
You
got
haven't.
all night.
We'll see what happens with you. Okay. So what are you doing there?
oh, boy.
Oh, brother.
Oh, boy. Okay, let's see. See. Okay. While we're just going through like all this planning and Ava's casting some things, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Alarm as a ritual.
Nice.
Within this room, so that if for any reason someone does manage to get in, I'll be notified as well.
Good idea.
So let me.
I mean, people just can't teleport, right? That doesn't mean they can't just like walk in.
Yeah, but it does. Oh, I have to say what takes damage. I am deciding that anyone who enters, that is a. What is the list? What is the list? Come to me. Forbiddance. Okay. Okay. Following celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. I'm gonna choose fiends.
Beans.
Fiends. If any fiend comes within the area, they take 5d10 necrotic damage.
Within 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
They take 5d10 radiant damage. Actually, I choose radiant.
Good idea.
Good idea.
And the password is crabs. Do not forget that the password is crabs.
Pretty sure nobody's gonna forget crabs. Okay. So we'll just set a couple of these. Give you an idea.
By the way, while we were kind of waiting, had anybody have ever heard of this crystal shard type thing? Like anything similar to it? Like, or would it have been completely foreign to all of us?
Oh man.
From a middle of nowhere town.
yeah.
So I don't think I would.
If
I just
anybody
know
wants
there's a
to
lot of
roll a,
mysticism going on in
if anybody wants to roll for it, they can roll a history.
I
history.
mean, is it anything I would
Or,
have
yeah,
possibly heard about
religion.
a monastery?
Could have.
Wait,
Roll
what?
on it.
What are you going for?
To see if anybody knows what this crystal shard is.
Oh, I actually rolled really well. We'll see
I
if
do
that
not.
helps.
Anything magic, I'm like, nope.
22.
Wow. I got a
Okay.
9. No idea.
9.
Talk about crystal shard. There's a lot of references to crystals all over the place. Powerful crystals,
The one that I heard you
shards themselves. There's nothing specific that you're like, oh yeah. It's
No.
not a whole lot.
I'm
Okay.
just really excited. We're gonna go get a rock.
What you guys want to do?
Well, I just don't know how to spell it.
So as you guys, the auction house is several
How did you
blocks
spell
from.
I copied it from my sphere.
So you have to be within 4,000 feet, right? For your stuff to work.
Huh? Oh, do I have to be within 4,000 feet? Let me check. Manage spells. Okay, forbiddance. There's a lot. That's a lot to read. Range area.
So it's this area. You're easily within the 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
The reason that they actually picked the Salty Hag for their kind of setup is it's within about a block of this place.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So they've been here watching this place, doing their recon, trying to figure out how they were going to get it, and then all of a sudden you guys show up.
They figured out.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say anything about me leaving. Hypertext. Teleport. Use portals.
So, where would you guys like
Addition to
to
spell
go?
types. You cast a spell. You can
Would
visit.
they have given us information on like
Doesn't say anything about me leaving.
where the vault room is located?
The only thing she could get to you is that the main auction
I think it
occurs
just lasts for a day
upstairs.
until dispelled.
Is where they have things in the main auction, and there is a vault somewhere downstairs. Where she
No,
didn't
it
quite
doesn't say
know,
anything
she
about
couldn't
me
get in
leaving.
that far, but said there is a vault room downstairs. She said there her friend that was working in there that is now dead. Said that in the previous auctions and things, the majority of the guards and things are up with all the stuff
Well,
that's
now
being
we're
auctioned.
upstairs,
Hence the reason they're like, if we're gonna do it, it's now or never.
because we have like that hour time period
Yep.
before.
Oh, can I ask them to describe the crystal to me in very great detail?
The crystal,
Yeah.
it
You can
is.
show me a drawing, maybe.
It's a good size crystal. That's. It's almost like a teardrop that's upside down, like a round goes down, and it's set on a pedestal. And
Okay.
around the middle of it is a snake that wraps around, and it has a mouth that opens on the top as it wraps around this thing. And it's easily as tall as you.
Okay. Describe or name an object that's familiar to you. Okay, cool.
Okay, so past couple of nights, I would have been working on that overcharge mage armor spell.
Okay,
Do you think it's ready for a test run?
we can give it a try.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll prepare it. I'll prepare
Can
it.
definitely try.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, it's about a block over from you guys.
Alright, let's get a move on, y'all.
If you guys think it's a good idea, I'm just throwing this out there. Maybe have a few of you either disguise yourself or go in and maybe show some interest in some of the auction stuff, while us that might be able to sneak around a little bit better do a little bit of reconnaissance. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do whatever you guys. It's cocked.
I mean, it's just an idea. We don't know what's there. We don't know how to get in.
Right.
I don't want to separate too much though, because if there's too much going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Kilgar, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not very stealthy.
That's what they're looking at right there.
So cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the
They
stealthiest
just need
either.
to do a battle camp one of these days.
I mean, I'm pretty stealthy and I can turn invisible if I really need to. So I could go with Apollo.
I'm not very stealthy, but I have the locate object spell, so I can find it very easily.
Buildings that are around it.
What is your distance?
1,000 feet.
Are we within 1,000 feet of the auction house?
Oh yeah.
Tried. Well, maybe when we get close, before we go in, and you cause a distraction by casting spells, cast it outside and give us an idea of where it's at.
I can only sense the direction. I don't really know. Okay.
That's what I mean. Like, so if you cast it like outside, we all walk in. That way, you're not like casting this big elaborate spell.
Okay,
Right in the
yeah.
middle of
It's
the-
concentration up to 10 minutes, so I'll just concentrate on it while I'm inside.
So the inn that you guys were in is kind of back that way. So as you guys make your way around the block, you guys comes to here. This is a thoroughfare that runs out. There's a small road that runs in front, and then the road that runs directly away and goes out to each side. So if you guys are coming in from over there, put in a marching order of whoever's over there. All your minis right there.
I'll go. Do I look fancy? Did we get new clothes? I don't know.
I didn't,
He did.
Yeah,
Well, he
I was
did.
like, I did.
but I wear the same old.
Oh jeez. I'm gonna set those over.
Goodbye.
Where's
Ta-da.
your
whoever-
the marching order? If you get over there.
I'll probably be up front-ish.
Yeah.
I love our party. Who's this?
That's
It's
Echo.
I see.
It's as badass Lego.
So is this lady coming with us?
That's.
Who is this?
Hand me that one. And Mert.
And Mert.
Oh,
is-
no, never
There's
mind.
not Mert, but we have this
Okay.
sneaky rogue person.
Hand me her. That's Capona
Okay.
and her friend.
Okay, so we have Apollo, Kilvar, Belladonna, Dieter, Kilvar 2.0, Ava,
And
and
asleep.
is Tendo not coming? Okay, Tendo's gonna be back home.
Tindo's back home.
He's guarding the sanctuary.
Well, it's
Yeah.
you got it.
So there's guards there.
Does that look like the Lezo? Or the, whatever the guards that we've been
These
seeing?
ones do not look like Zalezo.
They look more private, like
Yep.
hired.
Yep. So, as you guys come up the, it's in the morning, but it's pushing like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and the auction kicks off, and you can see there's people already starting to arrive. The auction is not going to be going till probably another 30 minutes to actually kick off. So you're arriving just before. There's not a large crowd yet, but you can see like carriages coming in and people starting to show up.
Okay, guys, what do we do? How do we get in?
How nicely dressed are the people we see going in?
The couple that have shown up are extremely well dressed.
Well, we probably don't go through the front door. I don't think we fit in.
How nice were the clothes that we had for the opera?
I was not a part of that.
They're like 8+ years old.
Yeah.
From a different world.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Oh, man.
They would be a very different style.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do I have that's expensive?
Sorry. Have we left the room yet?
Oh yeah, you guys are all.
We're like watching
I'm
it
gonna
from a
start walking
distance.
towards
Okay,
the front
okay.
door.
Was there something you wanted to do?
No.
I'm walking towards the front door like I always do.
He's like, okay.
Mm.
Deet 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 deet.
So I'll definitely be in front then if
Okay.
no one's following, or if they are, then
I'm gonna watch and see what happens.
As you walk to the front door, the guards kind of watch you for a minute, and one's, hey,
we stop.
can we help you with something?
Yes, I am here to purchase items.
Where's your invitation?
What
That's what I
invitation?
Nice try. Time to leave.
What do I need to get invitation? I'm not from here, obviously.
Clearly. Well, you need to know the auctioneer. I mean, apparently you don't.
We could change that.
Not today, friend. Time to go.
I leave.
The other one kind of is watching as you turn and walk away. He turns around. Damn tourists.
Okay, How do we get in?
While that was happening, could I have been sneaking along this side at a distance looking for possible entrances?
Sure. Roll stealthy.
Oh, yeah.
Roll stealth check.
Absolutely good. Ooh, that was not a great roll.
And
But my stealth is good, so 18.
I'll be sending Ember, and I'll have my senses through him, and I'll just send him around just to take a look.
So 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you work around the side, you can kind of cut between a few buildings. You notice there's a side door back on the side over here.
Mm-hmm.
You send an Ember anywhere?
Whichever way the Belladonna said that she was going to go,
She
I'm
went
going
over
to
here,
check out
so
somewhere else.
Ember goes the other side. It's a strong structure with nothing on that. There's some windows down low, but you can see they're barred up, and this thing's a secure building.
Is there anyone guarding that side door?
Right now, you don't see anybody on that door.
Okay. I don't have a way to communicate with them from here, so I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
What if we all pretend like we're from the same person? Like we pretend like we're super rich, and one of us can be like the noble, and
Somebody
then
tried.
There's a side
the
door.
rest of us.
Yeah, someone did just try.
But, oh wait, there's a side door.
Yeah. Whichever side, I don't know if that's
Sure.
east, south, whatever.
Was it being guarded?
No, not at the moment. It doesn't look like it.
Let's just go that way. I have unlocked door.
As we're kind of getting out of view, I'm assuming we're all going towards that place.
I'm gonna lead them back to like the same stealthier
Yeah.
Okay.
route I took.
Because when I'll roll
Yeah.
stealth checks if you're going over
Do I have to roll again?
there. Yeah, you're all going back again.
Right. Does anyone have like pass without trace or anything like that?
Yes, that's exactly what I
Oh.
meant.
Oh, bless.
Okay,
damn.
so I do
It's
cast
rolling good over there.
pass without a trace.
Nice.
I'm casting that.
So
So
add
plus
10.
10 to.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
22 if it's plus 10.
33.
29 is all.
Damn.
13.
And I have
Damn.
disadvantage.
As a group, you guys all pretty quickly. Somebody's too busy kind of gawking and thinking about stuff that happened. He kicks a bucket and it kind of. And you guys all.
We look at
You look over towards the building, look through a building towards the front. Don't seem to have been noticed anything odd. There's more people actually starting to show up to the front. There's carts rolling in, and you see now a third, fourth, fifth guard start coming to the front.
to the front, not this
Yeah,
way.
so far.
I will sneak up to the door if I can, just to test if it's locked or not.
Okay. You come up to the door, and it's not nearly as ornate as the front. As you grab the door, it turns.
I'm gonna just kind of push it a little bit and peek my head in.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Is it big enough for only her to look through?
Depends if you're standing right there with her.
Be like,
Both of you guys are like,
yeah.
I rolled really poorly, so 11.
Can I just help her? Because you probably have. Well, hold on. I have good perception.
I am not proficient, but
Natural.
oh,
one?
Yeah.
oh,
Lord. Okay.
Can I stick my head and look, or is there
sorry.
room for...
What was your natural one that you just rolled?
Good perception. I mean, I have a passive perception of 24.
I was gonna say my
Okay,
passive
okay.
is 19.
Oh, sorry.
So,
okay. I thought you
as
were
the
doing
door-
a stealth check or something.
Door kind of opens up here. You catch the light and you can hear people coming and going. You now hear there's crowds coming. There's people in looking around. From here you can catch sight of a couple of things in there. There are guards. We'll just move these ones. Make sure to grab a couple more.
As we are by the door, I'm gonna cast Locate Object
Okay.
on that crystal that they described to me,
Okay.
and keep concentration on that.
See it or not. As you get up to the door, you send that out and you get a ping that's definitely below you, towards the somewhere in the here, down.
Okay, I will relay that to everyone. Like, hey,
And
downstairs.
There's no stairs or anything near this door.
No,
The
as
only
you
ones are
kind of
across the
look
way.
through, you see there's a guard standing here, back to you, watching the room. One across from him watching the room. So you got guards kind of at each angle, watching the room.
Is it shadowy little area between us and the guard?
It's well lit. People are milling around. There's some very well dressed people coming through, and you hear them talking. Oh, that's a beautiful statue. And then people start making their way upstairs.
Is that? Do they also have stairs that go down over there?
Not that you can see.
Are people being escorted around by the guards?
Not really. They're just kind of being watched,
Gotcha.
but not like right with them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of pull my head back out and just, I'm going. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go invisible and see if I can find what I just like the different exits and entrances, stairs.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So you came back to tell us this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I can do something for all of us. I can either give us disguises that I can change that will last for 8 hours, just illusions,
Oh,
or I can provide us all a telepathic link with one another for 1 hour.
stick the telepathic link.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather have to sneak in than pretend I know what I'm doing in this group of people.
Wait, what are we doing?
So, with everyone here, I'm going to. We don't have that much time. Never mind. Not as a ritual. I should have done that earlier, actually. I'm going to cast at 5th level, telepathic bond.
Okay.
With 8 willing creatures. So, Mert and
Capona.
are they with us?
No, as you guys are
yeah.
doing this thing, they were going to go around and come in.
That's right.
They were just going to go in and auction. They're known here.
So could we have gone in with them?
Probably not.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
like-
and they're already inside, right?
Yeah, they already went in.
Okay. I should have cast it early, but that's okay. Time is of the essence. So I will cast telepathic bond with
Perfect.
each of us.
Okay.
And a small, essentially like a small bead of like amberish energy. I will just kind of like, a few of them will form in my hand. And then they'll kind of float out to each of you, and when you take it, it just like vanishes like in your hand.
Sweet.
He's like,
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, so
okay.
yeah, until the spell ends for 1 hour, we can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not we have a common language. It is possible
Nice.
over any distance.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's
Any
really good.
distance.
Yeah. So,
So for 1 hour, we can actually communicate.
Okay.
but yeah, if you're okay with it, I'm gonna go see if I can find the different exits, stairs, what's being guarded. I'll turn invisible.
Be careful.
Careful's my middle name. Thinking
You
of
hear a chuckle also in your head.
my head just shush.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast invisibility
Okay.
and just slip in through the door. I'll only open it wide enough to slide in.
Okay. Invisibility give you an advantage, or what does it give you?
I believe it's advantage on stealth checks.
You still have passed without a trace on too, right?
But she has to be.
I don't know.
Who
I think
dropped
you.
it?
I think you would
No, I didn't
choose.
drop it.
I think you would choose because a creature you touch becomes visible until the spell ends. Anything the target wears or carrying becomes
They have to be
invisible as
within
long as
30.
targets a person.
So as soon
The
as she
spell ends for a
walks away,
target that
it'll
attacks
go.
or casts a
Okay.
spell. So you would decide if I get any advantages or anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Just straight.
Yep.
Math is hard. 18 again.
Okay. Where are you heading to?
So I'm so short. I gotta stand up. So I'm gonna just kind of come out here first and take a look and see. So I see the stairs across that go up.
Mm-hmm.
Are there?
As you step into here, they said there's 2 guards that are watching the room as other people are now coming in, and each time the door kind of opens and people come in, the guards automatically looking at the doors, watching people, and then once they come in, then you see them kind of start looking around. The door opens and they all turn. You want to roll a perception check real quick.
17.
Okay. You notice over underneath the stairs over here, there may be a door or a latch or something on that side. And the guard is very close, standing right by there. like not letting anybody back into that stairwell. But he's out into the room. So if anybody comes, he's like, go this way up the stairs. And then he'll step forward and steps up. And
So there's that looks like a way to go down. Then there's the stairs that go up. And aside from the entrance I came in, is the front door the only other entrance or exit?
that you saw and that he saw as well.
Okay. Alright. I will relay all of that telepathically and ask what they want to do, or if they want me to create a distraction, or just I could maybe, I don't know, invisible. I could create a little bit of chaos and distract them so you guys could get in, but I don't really have any other ways to get you in.
What if someone was to ask Mert and our friend to do a distraction of some sort? With
You guys all have your telepathic link with Mert too?
No, I was going to say
Yeah, they
maybe
weren't
cast
there.
them a
That's right.
message.
I mean, I can find Mert.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ask them to maybe make a commotion.
Yeah, I'll just responding back. Just, does anyone have eyes on Mert?
I'll look around.
No.
No, I can't see him.
Jeez. Okay, I'm just gonna cast message, just like, in kind of like just like general directions. I'm just like, Mert, can you cause a distraction, or do we need to make a distraction? Mert, do you need a distraction, or can we cause a distraction?
It just gets more messed up every time you say it.
Yeah.
Can you cause a Mert or a distract? What?
Yeah.
You get back very quickly. Yeah, let's make this quick. And you hear from inside upstairs somebody start yelling,
Doesn't sound like Bert.
like arguing. Kind of. It's muffled. It's upstairs. And you hear the couple of the guards kind of look at each other and they nod. And the one that's over here, he turns and goes up the stairs. This one makes his way over, kind of stand. As this one goes upstairs to find out what the hell.
Okay.
So now there's one guard down here.
Yep. Well, there's one over in the corner, but he's watching the front door.
Okay.
Now or never.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I was gonna say, I'll just tell him, time to go.
Yep. So.
All of
so we
us?
go. Yep. As
Okay.
sneakily as we can. If
Okay.
you guys are within
I'll
30
roll
feet
a
of me,
stealth
He's still
check.
past
Crap,
the
yeah.
trace.
I'm concentrating on that. Locate object spell. Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been. I'll switch dice.
I got 10 to it.
Gotta think
Oof,
of a
good
way
thing.
to get guard
24.
away from-
18.
14, so plus 10 would be 24, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You hear as you guys kind of make your way over to what is underneath the stairs as you kind of go past the guard. The last one past, he kind of is like, looks over at the door and like almost he heard like the door. He's like, just keeps watching.
Just the wind, just the
There's
wind.
a what appears to be a door. You thought it was a latch. It's actually a door that's on the back side of the stairs that goes down.
Is it open?
It is shut.
Like locked shut.
Did you try the door yet?
Well, if I could get around him while they were working their way in.
Yeah, you guys can file in around and underneath, no problem.
Yeah.
As long as you guys are sticking to that wall.
Yeah, then I would have tried it.
Okay. Grab the door and it's open. It turns.
I'm gonna try to open it as quietly as I can.
Okay. Door comes open and there's a lit hall or a lit stairwell that goes down and it turns.
Just in my head, because they can't see me gesture, I'm just gonna say, go, go, go.
Alright, everyone go, everyone go.
Yeah, no, I'm like gesturing, I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Go, go,
I'll
go,
take
go,
the
go.
lead so that way I can kind of help keep the past bad trace as well as keep an eye on.
Cool.
them.
Let me do this really quick.
I'm just gonna stay in.
So,
Oh,
Where?
not this again.
Yeah. So I'm bringing back all the stuff.
Mhm.
That you
Oh, I
guys
feel
are
bad
all-
the stream can't see it. Oh no. Which camera should we put down?
I need those minis. I'll set you guys up. We should use this. Actually, we'll turn it this way. Set you guys up on here.
Oh, well, I guess there's
So
not an
you're in the
echo yet.
front.
I'll be in the
I'll
back,
be in the front.
closing the
Okay.
door quietly behind
Right
us.
behind him. You guys all are make your way into the door. So the door's here, that's underneath the stairs, and it comes down. So it comes down into a massive room that has, like I said, all of like things that are on pedestals. Probably looks like a storage vault area. As you get down to the bottom of the stairs.
Don't like those.
Let's roll this back here. And actually, this one. Where's my little dude? Swap these.
I don't like this.
As you make it down the stairs, it's kind of like the lights come on as you come down the stairs. It comes down, open into a room. Yeah, that works. Oh boy. It's quiet as hell down here as you guys step into the door and pull the door shut behind you. It's super quiet down here.
Can I see the crystal in here? Like,
You getting a massive ping from a large crystal with a snake.
okay, it's right there. You guys, I could turn this into clouds. Just float over there.
Wait, sorry. Do we see anyone, or are these just all statues?
Right now, it's just looks like they're all just sitting here. There's nothing moving.
And there's no shadows.
It's just lit up. There's like light everywhere in here.
I mean-
It's not, yeah, it's not a dark place.
Yeah, you could do that, but if it's concentration, I don't know.
It's not, it's just at will for 8 hours, but it's not concentration.
It's a minute to change back and forth.
A
isn't
minute
it?
to change back and forth, yeah.
So we could get down there.
We could float down there, minute, grab it, and then I cast Sanctuary and we're out. I'm burning through all my spell slots, but yeah, we could technically do it.
Go down there.
I
grab
just-
it, and dip back like instantly.
I know, but what if I'm just
Yeah,
afraid of alarms?
it seems too easy.
It's too quiet.
Can I look around to see if there's anything that looks out of place?
Yeah.
Guess roll perception.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm also
oh.
gonna cast detect magic.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cast.
Oh yeah. So
No.
as you guys are having this conversation, she says, "There's the crystal." As soon as that door shuts, your eyes like, it comes up, and you're like, "What the hell?" You didn't even cast it. As you start looking around, this thing to you is glowing like a sumbitch. He's like, the two statues in the front have faint magical essence to them. Basically, each thing that is on a pedestal, and the two boxes or whatever these are also glowing faintly. But this one, to you especially, is like.
I rolled a dirty 20 on my perception.
I'm gonna drop locate object. I'm gonna switch it for detect traps,
Okay.
and at second level.
Okay.
So, gosh, I might keep losing where I am here. Find traps, that's what it's called. I can sense alarm, glyph of warding, mechanical pit traps. Yeah, basically anything that's been. It includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect that I would consider harmful or undesirable within 120 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Also detects the alarm spell.
Yeah.
Harmful
Alarm.
or undesirable.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
It's a trap.
As you cast the detect trap, what pings brightly behind you is the door that you just shut.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Guys, I think we need to hurry.
Like, how fast?
Like, that
You
door was
just-
trapped.
You just walked your ass into an open vault.
Yeah. I didn't think this was the door to the vault. Like, when we looked in, I was like, oh no,
It's a
this
door
is far too
downstairs
easy.
to get into them.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a door that led to a different door.
Yeah, just... Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the one time that a group tried to pull off a heist at a bank in the small town I'm from when I was on duty?
I really don't want to know how it ends.
It did not end well.
I'm
Should we hurry?
invisible.
Yes,
I'm
we should.
still gonna just try to like wiggle my way to the front.
Yeah.
And what happens if I get like to the bottom of the stairs?
Okay. As you step down to the bottom of the stairs, is that where you're heading right now?
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way down to the bottom of the stairs,
Maybe on the next stair up.
and you're okay. You guys get down here.
I'm still in
You hear kind of a. So you see a little.
Oh no.
Is it a nimble right?
It's a small mechanical metal thing comes walking out. Looks up and you see a face on it, and it's like
So
it
I'm
see us?
invisible? Does it
Oh,
look
yeah.
like it can see
you're
me?
looking right at the friggin' door that you guys came in.
Okay, so it knows we're all there.
No, something just came through that door.
Yeah.
How many feet is that from us? Let's take a look. Let's see.
About 45 feet from them.
Up here.
45 to 50 feet right there.
45 to 50 feet. Okay, and it's looking our direction at
Mhm.
us.
It's trying. Probably got tripped when the alarm.
Okay,
went off.
I'm going to.
Anything
I'm
else
gonna
out
see
of
it.
place with that dirty 20?
What do you mean out of place?
Like, just kind of
This is
something
the first
that
time
doesn't
you've been
look-
inside this place.
Just something that doesn't look or feel right in the area.
Everything feels off in this place.
That's what I was wondering.
Anyway, seeing this little construct thingy come around the corner, just like, oh, no. Give us a few moments. I'm going to cast Momentary Stasis on it. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 17.
Okay.
Which is a construct that's probably got wicked Constitution, so
Hey, you know,
we'll see.
Let me pull up and see what he's got. That's not the one I wanted to listen to either, but it didn't work. Constitution save. Man. It's probably going to fail. Yeah, it's fail.
Okay, so he is encased in kind of like a weird like mirage, with it being kind of like locked in a moment of time.
Okay.
It is incapacitated and has a speed of 0 for 1 round.
So, alright. So, an
Until-
incapacitated thingy over there.
I do. Oh boy, do
That
I.
baby on him.
Incapacitated. Shaloop.
Incapacitated.
And was he the only thing that seemed to
Yep,
move?
until the end of my
At
next
the
turn,
moment.
or until it takes damage. So, as soon as that's done, I just think telepathically to everyone, we have 6 seconds until that thing can move again.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I run towards
I was gonna say I'm just gonna run.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I book
dash.
Okay, you both take off booking it.
Yeah.
I'm
Watching
not
them.
dashing.
I'm dashing, and I have
definitely
50
running
feet
towards
of movement, so I can
Yeah.
make it.
And then I'm going to start running as well.
Alright,
I have 45.
everybody's
I'll try to give things a
taking
wide
off
berth.
running.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my wings and I'll fly above, and I'm still looking for traps.
Okay. Cool.
I want to spread out just a tiny bit.
You want to get on the stairs? Okay.
I don't know where my.
I wanted to.
How high up you gonna go?
How tall is the ceiling?
You're dang close to it.
As long as the ceiling isn't trapped, I'll stay
Yeah,
close to
you're
the
good.
ceiling.
So you guys all start. As you round the corner from this thing, you hear an even louder in here, and the whole room kind of.
Where is it coming from? Which direction?
Right back over here, where you guys come running out of.
Oh, running out of.
Oh, jeez.
Turn
This
around.
massive thing comes
Oh,
around the
jeez.
corner.
What is that?
We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, was ist das?
Golem or
Oh, 9.
Ah, balls.
It's
Okay.
some kind of other construct. I have no idea what it is called. Oh, man.
We're fighting Iron Man?
I'm not
Maybe.
rolling fabulously today.
20.
Dirty.
Cool. Okay.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Initiative, let's go!
11.
10.
You get my bed.
17.
It is 11.
16.
Somebody needs to go to bed. So we can end it right here and pick it up, or somebody's got to go to bed.
So y'all continue along.
I'm gonna throw
Well,
up.
I want him to be here, so if he's got to go to bed, we can stop here.
We'll just leave it right where it's at.
Okay,
So yeah, it's 11. So he's got to go to bed. He's got to get up for work. So
Yeah, we want him here.
gotcha. Yeah.
and maybe our other pouty friend will be back.
Yeah.
We're just leaving.
So yeah, you guys just made your way into this vault room of this
We
place.
didn't plan very well.
You ran in, didn't check for traps going in,
I definitely did
Triggered
not think
something.
That was gonna be.
and you just sprung some sort of massive construct that comes out.
Should
That's
we take
where
a
we're
picture
gonna-
of
Yes,
we will.
100%.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
20
So
minutes,
we're gonna end this
Oh,
sucker
gosh.
for tonight. Pick this bad boy back up in a couple of weeks. See where you guys are at, man.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
gosh, no.
See what else is all
No.
magical up in this
Who-
place.
Who was in charge of checking for traps before we started running into this?
No one told me! I'm the only one that can check for traps, I guess.
I was checking
magically.
for entryways and guards. That's all.
That's right. So thanks for watching, y'all. Anything you guys got going this week at all? We'll do
Gonna
whoever it is,
throw
those
up.
two.
Oh, decoding secrets and things.
That.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, coding.
We'll get that this week. So work on your backstory, whatever you want to tell.
Oh yeah.
We'll get you
Be
there. So
awesome.
thanks for watching, y'all. It's good times. See you in a week or two.
Ah, 2 weeks. So long.
2 weeks is so long.
It is.
Yeah.
It's tough. But we'll get there. You guys are now right in the middle of a
Death.
battle royale. We'll see where it goes.
Everyone better be here next time.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. So
That
thanks
was
for
a good
watching, y'all.
session.
Cool. The ending.
Alright, bye!
Check that one out.
Bye.